Welcome back, those joining us around the globe here in the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network broadcasting booth. I'm Adam Perry, joined with my trusty good friend, Andrew Fury. Andrew, say what's up, man.
How's it going, Yodi Nation? Another good day for baseball, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great day for the Yotes, coming off a 2-game hot streak yesterday. You know, they snapped a 7-game drought, and they're back in the win column. Fury, did you have a chance to talk to some of these Yotes about how they're feeling now?
Oh, I did, and they're saying we got our spark back, so that's a good look, and I'm excited to see how that translates on the baseball field today.
Absolutely. Taking the bump for the Yotes here is Jonah Johnson. Behind the dish is Eric Anderson. And this ball is fouled down the right side line. So up to bat first today for the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners is Schnabel, number 34. And playing first base today for the Coyotes is Tate Lewis over at second. It's Devin DeVera, shortstop, Jamison Armstrong, third base, Ethan Hatch. And out in left field, I believe that's Matthew DeMato.
No, dude, that's Plu.
That is Plu.
So, who usually plays shortstop, Plu, getting some time in the outfield today.
So a new look for Camden here today. In center field, it's Porter Pittman. And over and right, it's Matthew D'Amato. This ball was grounded hard down the third base line.
Plu's going to get some action, show off that shortstop arm immediately, get that ball in.
So Schnabel with the leadoff double here in the top of the first. Got a good piece of that one, just yanked it down the line and was too far for Ethan Hatch to try and make a play on it. Up to bat now is the DH, number 23, Morris.
So Scottsdale Post-Grad, we've played them already once this year in a 2-game bid. That was those are some fun games. Got a little chirpy towards the end, so we're excited to see the competition level that's going to be presented in front of us today. Both teams want this win badly. In the mix of a lot of games where we're playing D1s, I know Scottsdale Post-Grad as well has been playing a couple D1s. It's nice to see that same level of competition on paper in front, but you definitely want to come out on top.
Yeah, and Jonah Johnson on the bump for the Coyotes today. I always love seeing him out there, man. The kid competes. He's a freshman.
From Colorado.
And he can flat out play, dude. He can pitch. As that fastball is fouled past the Yote dugout. So Jonah Johnson, he has 4 appearances on the year, just about 11 innings pitched, and a 4.2 ERA, so not bad from the freshman. 15 strikeouts as well, as he leaves a curveball high there.
And hopefully we get to see it a lot today, but that curveball, that 12-6.
That curveball, man. Yeah, we've talked about it.
It's a beauty.
Yeah, every time he's out there, we have to talk about it, and it's because it's his best pitch.
I mean,
man.
why would you not even want to talk? Yeah,
of course. We have to.
It's electric.
It's a pitch of nightmares.
Yeah, we got Morris late on 2 fastballs now, so interesting to see what Jonah throws next.
Yeah, so Jonah's got a 3-pitch mix of the fastball, changeup, and curve. And he's shown the fastball and the curveball in this at-bat. We might see the changeup make an appearance here.
Runner on second, got on with a double down the left field line. And there's that curveball, baby. Jonah J.
Sits Morris down looking.
First K of the day.
First K of the day. That pitch started at Morris's eyes, ended right at his belt. Froze him up completely. So Jonah Johnson helping himself out there after letting up the lead-up double. Now 1 out here in the top of the first, and up to bat is number 36, Ballatin, for the Roadrunners. Ballatin playing third base today. And Jonah bends another beauty in there for strike one. He's got great control of that curveball as well.
Oh, he does, yeah.
Fastball yanked outside there for ball one.
Jonah looking the runner back. Delivers that curveball. It's going to be in there for a strike.
A beauty.
Absolutely.
As always.
It's going to be popped up to the right side, just out of play. Tate Lewis taking chase. So we get to see him at first base today. That's a new look for Tate that we haven't seen since the start of the year. I think it was one of the first couple games where Tate was over there.
Yeah.
At first. We see Devin DeVera at second base and J-Mo, two best friends up the middle. So hopefully we get to see that double play connection today. Oh, Jonah, number 36, just getting a piece of that one.
Yeah,
good two-strike pitch there from Jonah.
Yeah, Garrett Ballatin staying alive there. Yeah, Jonah showing the curveball a lot early here, which he absolutely should. I mean, that pitch is dominant. The payoff pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt, doesn't get the chase from Ballatin. On deck for the Roadrunners is number 12, Ben Longo. And this one is skied into right center field. Chasing is D'Amato, and he makes the grab.
He's going to get that in.
Gets it in quick. Yeah, the runner holds up at second.
Usually that's a ball there.
That's interesting.
Runner
yeah.
Coach at third doesn't look too happy.
Yep, so sure. Braden Schnabel held up at second on that one. Not sure if that was the right decision, though. Nevertheless, Mr. Longo coming up to bat here. That's a good name for a four-hole hitter, man. Longo. Jonah misses high with the fastball there. 1-0 the count now. Jonah normally works 86 to 88 with the fastball. I'd love to see him pop a 9 here today. And he looks like he's bringing the gas.
Yeah, he could definitely have it in the tank.
Yeah.
Freshman, fresh arm, you know. He hasn't thrown
too many innings. Yeah,
in a couple days as well. So interesting to see what he has in the gas tank today.
2-0 is the count. Ben Longo in the box. And time is called. Looks like Jonah took a little too long there.
Yeah, the 26-second pitch clock violation.
However many seconds, we do not know. It's up to the discretion of the umpire, it seems. That one's in there for strike one, so 2-1 is the count. Yeah, no, I wish there was like maybe a timer on the scoreboard or something. Some way for us to know.
Yeah.
Or the players even, but no, I mean, just count in your head, I guess. Longo fouls that one off, so we go to 2-2. Here in the top of the first. Jonah deals, Longo fouls one off again. So right back to 2-2.
Jonah battled his way back quickly. He doesn't like being behind hitters. He likes to be ahead so he can really front his stuff and show it off.
Yep. This one gets away from Eric Anderson. Fastball just stayed high for Jonah Johnson. And Longo's going to make his way down to first. So it was a full count there, not 2-2. That's on me. And up to bat walks number 40. Pearsall. Pearsall is behind the dish today for the Roadrunners. And he's in a good position here to strike first. Runners on first and third here in the top of the first. 1 out. Jonah Johnson on the rubber. Fastball right by Pearsall for strike 1.
Jonah switching up the timing on the mound. That's something that good pitchers will do very effectively. They take part in shutting down the run game as well. You know, the catcher, having a catcher with an arm as strong as Eric's, it's always nice because teams know not to run on him. But if they can get the timing of the pitcher, it makes it that much easier. So Jonah doing a good job here. And there's the runner going to take off. But doesn't matter. Jonah J gets the K.
I like that. So that's the third out of the inning. Yotes escape unscathed. And they're coming up to bat here, looking to do some damage against number 47 for the Scottsdale Roadrunners. It's Lawrence taking the bump here in the bottom of the first. Into the bottom of the first we go. And it's Jamison Armstrong stepping up to bat first here for the Coyotes today. And behind J-Mo, it's Matthew D'Amato. Behind D'Amato, it's Camden Plew. So that's your do up here in the bottom of the first. And Jamison Armstrong, talk about a toolsy player. The kid can do it all.
Without a doubt, one of the most toolsiest players in the conference. Man, this kid, he's having a heck of a year.
Yeah.
Almost said the word for down under, bro. But a heck
You
of
held
a year
off.
for
That's
sure.
all that matters.
Absolutely. We do it for the fans.
For the kids watching at home.
Yep. Families. We know there's some family in Canada.
Yes.
Watching.
We have
Some small Hancocks running around. Don't want to ruin their ears.
Yeah.
None of that, you know?
Can't be a bad influence on the kids.
Absolutely not.
So J-Mo will take a strike on a bender there and watches one right after. So 1-1 is a count. And it's Lawrence on the bump, Logan Lawrence, and we saw him last time out against the Yotes.
Oh, we did?
In one of the games, yes. So the Yotes getting a second look at Logan Lawrence here, committed to Western Oregon University. The right-hander likes to be crafty. He's coming out of that 3/4 arm slot.
I don't know if it's a cutter and a slider, maybe. Does
Who
it
knows?
look like?
Yeah.
Yeah, cutter and slider.
It looks like he likes. Oh, man.
Oh, he's going to drill J-Mo.
J-Mo is ruled out right there. Looks like he went around on a swing. And he's a little bit shaken up. John Watson's going to go out and talk to the home plate umpire.
That did not look like it felt good at all.
No, so Logan Lawrence, we were talking about the slider and cutter. He spun one of them right there. J-Mo bit on it, and it broke right into his hands. So 1 out here in the bottom of the first. J-Mo retired on the strikeout, and up to bat now, Matthew D'Amato. Lawrence deals. Strike 1 in there. The slider making its appearance again. That fastball is going to miss high.
1-1 the count now. Two strikes on D'Amato here. Let's see if he has a good approach. Batting towards the top of the order means coaches have a lot of trust in you. You know you want to deliver. Good take there from D'Amato. Evens up the count at 2. What a good day for baseball, Perry.
Beautiful day.
I like today.
Beautiful day.
You know, it's starting to heat up, man. It's starting to feel like summer. D'Amato with a good take there. They're going to check with the first base umpire. He did not go.
Full count.
Full count for the 2-hole. Putting up a good at-bat here. Dude, I don't know what kind of bat he has, but I really like it.
Yeah, it's like silver.
Dude.
So we lost sound for a second there. Andrew Fury almost took a leap out of the broadcasting booth trying to catch a foul ball, and we lost some sound equipment for a minute, but we're back in business.
Oh, yeah.
And so is Matthew D'Amato as he takes a base on the pass ball. That one just in and out of the glove.
D'Amato worked his way on with a walk.
You
guys unfortunately did not get to hear us through that because I almost jumped out of the broadcasting booth to catch a foul ball and take half of the equipment with me. But
so yeah, up to bat, it's Camden Plew. Gonna take a strike on the outside part of the plate right there. And very early on, it's the slider from Logan Lawrence that's making the difference.
Oh, yeah. It's a good pitch that ate up some hitters last time he played.
This one batted right back up the middle. Second baseman gets up, fields it, and the throw is in time. So Camden Plew will be retired, but he moves Matthew D'Amato over to third. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, and up to bat, it's Tate the Tank Lewis.
So Azul texted me. She's like, "You're messing up the sound."
She's watching the broadcast.
Yeah, man.
That's Andrew Fury's girlfriend for those watching at home. And Tate Lewis takes the ball on the outside part of the plate right there.
Interesting.
Andrew Fury giving me some looks here up in the broadcasting booth as Logan Lawrence bends the slider in there for a strike.
Yeah, bends slider in for a strike. All right, come on, Tate.
So the Coyote offense is going to have to make some adjustments here. And Tate's unable to do it right there on that swing, but the slider from Logan Lawrence is stifling the Coyotes right now. They don't have an answer for it, and they're going to have to come up with one quickly if they want to find success here in this one. So Matthew D'Amato at third, and Tate eats the slider off the back.
Wow.
It's only a matter of time.
So it's actually like 2 hit batters, but one of them resulted in a strikeout.
Yeah.
Because J-Mo swung on the pitch.
Yeah.
That, too, was a slider. So the slider kind of being the best pitch today, but as well as the worst.
Yeah. Well,
The dog's on top.
you can get away with hitting a few batters. We saw yesterday Patrick Morris hit 4 in his fantastic outing.
Yeah, Pimo had a day,
oh, man. Posted a whole bunch of zeros and got away with the win as Ethan Hatch takes strike 1 there. So 0-1 the count here. Bottom of the first inning, runners on first and third with 2 outs, and Ethan Hatch looking to pick up an RBI or more. So Ethan Hatch will take a strike on a slider, and Tate Lewis will stroll.
Tate with a stolen base.
Stroll into second.
Literally stroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So
took his time. Well, yeah.
the tank taking a bag, and now it's up to Hatch with runners aboard, looking to bite first in this game.
And the slider is fouled off by a Hatch. So Logan Lawrence, I would say he's probably thrown about 80% sliders, 20% fastballs so far here in this outing. And normally when a pitcher is that reliant on one pitch, you would expect the offense to sit on it and set up an approach. So that's probably coming soon here from the Coyotes as Ethan Hatch fouls off a fastball to stay alive.
All right, Hatch, see what you got, baby.
Ethan Hatch dribbles one over to the second baseman, coming in, fielding it cleanly, and making the throw for the third out of the inning is the second baseman. That's Cobos. So the Roadrunner has escaped the bottom of the first with no damage. We're all knotted up at 0 still as we head in to the top of the second. Jonah Johnson looking to make yet another defensive stand here for the Yotes. So into the top of the second we go. It's Jonah Johnson still on the mound, and the umpire talking to the Roadrunner dugout a little bit.
Perry, messing with my mic.
I'm trying to silence Andrew Fury.
Yeah,
for those
I guess I
watching
did
at home.
something wrong. Must have changed to the wrong camera. I do be doing that sometimes. Sorry about that, guys.
They would never notice.
Yeah, sometimes I beat myself up over those little mistakes.
Hey, strive for excellence in everything you do.
Absolutely. Like Jonah Johnson's curveball, baby. Oh, my gosh.
Rings up the second
Another
baseman.
K.
Cobos right there. Beautiful looking K for Jonah Johnson. Starting the second off with Fury.
Ooh, that sounds dope.
Sounds like something Joe would say, huh?
Absolutely. Joe's rubbing off on you for sure.
100%.
Yep.
100%. So 1 out now in the top of the second. And up to bat is number 26, Helm, for the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners. And Liam Helm, the outfielder from Arizona, is uncommitted.
Pitch, Jonah.
Helm is playing left field today for Scottsdale Post-Grad. And Jonah deals a breaker in the dirt right there. Some good defensive work from
Catcher
Mr.
Eric
Anderson.
Yep.
This ball grounded over to third base and foul. Ethan Hatch is there.
Dude, I gotta fix it.
So Jonah Johnson has been stellar through an inning and a third. So 2-2 is the count as that one misses in the dirt. On deck for Scottsdale Post-Grad, it's number 56, Kuhlbeck. And Jonah Johnson.
Getting it done. Have you a day, Jonah.
Catches Helm looking on the outside fastball, blistered that part of the plate. Curious to know, I got to figure out after this inning what he's been up to today, because it looks like he's bringing the heat, man.
Dude, he's just getting it done. Plain and simple, man. He's throwing the fastball hard, but then he also has that curveball that he can always rely on.
Yeah.
Now stepping into the box, Kuhlbeck.
So Kuhlbeck playing center field for Scottsdale Post-Grad today, and watches a strike right there from Jonah Johnson. And grounds this one hard over to Dev at second base. Dev fields it cleanly, and the throw is good. So the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes with a quick 1-2-3 inning. All thanks to the man on the bump, Jonah Johnson, recorded 2 Ks that inning and got his defense an easy ground ball. This game is still scoreless as we head into the bottom of the second, where the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes look to continue their streak of success. So Justin George leading off the bottom of the second here for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes as Lawrence yanks one outside for ball 1. Justin George, how about this guy coming off a 4-hit game last night?
Dude, JG was unstoppable last night.
And this one flared into shallow center field. He's going to record himself another hit.
JG, you're the man, bro.
Justin George. Remember the name, ladies and gentlemen, as he makes his way to first base and starts off this inning for the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes. Up to bat, it's Porter Pittman.
Pitty. Yeah, Pitty too, man. He's had a couple multi-hit games this season where he just seems unstoppable in the box.
Yeah.
So it's great that these two guys are following each other. And both JG, a freshman, and Pity, a sophomore. So both of them mature players, because JG did redshirt last year, and then this year he's coming back with some vengeance, man. He's ready to get on the field,
prove
get
himself.
the job done. Absolutely. Having a phenomenal season.
He is. Justin George didn't see a lot of at-bats early in the season, but with the way he's playing, you can bet that he's going to see a lot more. Porter Pittman lays down a beauty. He's going to be retired at first base, but he's going to get a job done and push Justin George over to second. So Porter Pittman goes down for the first out of the inning, and up to bat walks the second baseman, Devin DeVera.
Yeah, so Devin the Demon, as we call him, man. He's a demon on the base pass.
Mm-hmm.
He's a demon in the box. He's a hard kid to get out. He's got a good head on his shoulders. And he's always looking to contribute, and no better way than to get an RBI hit here. So that'll get the Coyotes on the board, jumpstart the scoring for the day. And we have a 2-game bid, so might as well get going as soon as possible, am I right?
Yeah. Absolutely continue the roll that we were on yesterday.
Good swing from Dev there. And Adam Perry giving me the rest of his Red Bull. I appreciate it, Perry.
Got you. I can't do all that sugar, man.
I don't really like energy drinks that much anymore.
No.
Yeah. What was that? Fake throw.
So, yeah, Logan Lawrence
With the fake throw.
with the fake throw, maybe resetting the pitch clock, but there was just a foul ball, so I'm not too sure why he felt the need to do that. Maybe a call from the dugout.
JG maybe just getting in his head.
Yeah, could be. So he bends a breaker on the inside part of the plate there, or the inside part of the batter's box, I should say, there for ball one. DeVera.
Oh, man, I thought that was a good take. That sucks. That's a tough one. Those outside pitches that you know you're probably not going to be swinging at, or if you do, if anything, they're just going to go foul.
Yeah.
An umpire very generous with the plate there.
Logan Lawrence gets Dev swinging on the slider. So that slider of Logan Lawrence, really his bread and butter pitch. And he's got a couple of the Yotes going down swinging on it so far here today. Up to bat walks the catcher, Eric Anderson. Sunshine.
Yes, sir. Mr. Gold Glove.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Goldilocks with the gold glove. Yeah, we're going to have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have to slow down.
I'm gonna tell him about that one after the game.
Yeah,
actually, yeah, I like that.
it.
Come on, man.
Sunshine.
It's true. It's true. It holds truth to it,
Oh,
man.
dude, absolutely.
With those gold locks of his and that gold glove, the only thing that you can argue he's missing is a silver bat.
Yeah, I mean, now's a great time. It's a long season, man. So this second half, you could really just kick something up.
Oh yeah.
And still finish out super strong. You know, get a lot of looks from coaches as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure that's where his mindset is. The team's kind of got like oh, well, there's a hit by pitch, so that'll boost the on-base percentage for Eric Anderson.
He'll make his walk down to first. Yeah, the biggest thing that Eric struggles with really is he likes to swing a little bit too much. He's got quite a few Ks, but he knows what he's got to fix and he knows how to do it, so it's only a matter of time before the hits start falling for him.
Relieving him on the base.
Seth Moore.
Seth Moore, man. He doesn't look like he'd be the fastest guy, but this kid just hustles and it translates to like crazy speed.
I mean, he's a pinch runner. He's a pinch runner for a reason, man.
Yeah.
So up to bat is Jay Money. the leadoff. And he's got 2 runners on. JG standing on second and Seth Moore on first.
J-Mo, last time up, was hit by a pitch but ruled out because he had swung through it.
Yeah.
So he's definitely looking to get one back here against Lawrence, who's just showing off that slider there again. J-Mo having an impressive season. Getting the job done at the plate, getting it done with the glove, getting it done with the dugout, supporting other teammates. He literally does it all. Like, I can't even, we could just keep going.
We could talk about Jamison Armstrong and his strengths for hours. But,
Oh, yeah.
But how about this Yodi offense here over the past 2 days? I mean, there was a string of days where I don't know if we had 2 runners on base at the same time.
And that's something we don't like having, because we like talking about how runners are constantly in scoring position. So
yeah.
It felt like a serious drought.
Yeah.
And it's good for that to finally be over.
Yeah, it's good to see these Yodis back in their element as J-Mo fouls one back there. 2 strikes on him. Laren steps off and fakes a throw back to second. Resetting the pitch clock. The imaginary pitch clock, that is. And deals a fastball high and away for ball 3. So full count now as J Money, with 2 runners on, is looking to produce for this Yodi offense. The pitch outside, strike 3. Logan Lawrence found the outside corner with the bender. That slider of his has been deemed problematic by this Yodi offense. I'm interested to see how long he'll be able to ride that pitch out. But in the meantime, it's Jonah Johnson coming to take the bump and keep these Roadrunners at 0. We'll be right back as we head into the top of the 3rd. Into the top of the 3rd we go. Jonah Johnson in for his 3rd inning of work today. And he's been very successful against this Roadrunner offense. Up to bat for Scottsdale Postgrad, it's number 14, the shortstop, Smith. Jonah in there for a strike with the fastball. So Carson Smith up to bat, committed to Centralia College. And Jonah Johnson with the bender low will fall behind in this one. The count now 2-1. But I mean, Jonah Johnson, the true freshman, has already gained his experience from this season. I mean, he's battled through tough situations early on in the season. So, you know, when he's in a starting situation like this, I'm sure he feels a bit more comfortable, and especially when there's no runners on, you can really work your magic, and he does so right there. The fastball right down the middle past Carson Smith. Cha-ching for out number 1, and up to bat comes the leadoff, Braden Schnabel, the right fielder today for Scottsdale Post Grad.
So that's already 5 Ks on the day for Jonah J.
Wow.
Man, he's really having himself an outing so far.
5 Ks out of 7 outs.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yes,
impressive
sir.
Indeed.
Yeah. Doing a good job so far. And oh my gosh, yeah, he's just really just playing catch with his catcher, Eric Anderson, right now. They seem to be on the same page. Jonah looking electric.
Yeah, I mean, after you've been through some of the tough conference situations like Jonah has, these situations almost feel like a walk in the park, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So 2 balls in this one. Braden Schnabel had a leadoff double in the top of the first, and Jonah Johnson trying to prevent that from happening again as he's in there with the fastball for a strike. And from what I've been seeing today, it looks like Jonah Johnson is only using really the fastball curveball. I've maybe seen 2 or 3 changeups sprinkled in, but you know, when your 1-2 combo is that successful, why switch it up, man?
Well, I'll tell you. Okay, so I'll tell you why. Oh, wow.
This one hit well by Braden Schnabel. Deep center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. So Braden Schnabel has been a thorn in Jonah Johnson's side so far here today. He had the leadoff double, and now a big blast to center field. He'll put the first run up on the board today. Scottsdale Post Grad will jump out to a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 3rd. But, I mean, Jonah Johnson, I'm sure, is undeterred. When you've got a Yodi offense behind you, like, that's as hot as they have been over the last 2 days. One run is really not that big of a deal this early in the ball game.
That's why it's not. So basically there, Jonah just had 1 pitch, in fact, that he was beaten on. So that just basically means he's still been electric all day. No other Scottsdale Post Grad hitter has been able to really get the best of him. So Jonah could definitely still come back. Our offense is going to put up a good amount of runs because they know how hard he's working up there, and they just want to help him out as much as they can.
So Jacob Morris now up to bat for Scottsdale Post Grad. Normally a first baseman, but he's in the DH spot today. And Jonah Johnson, with no runners on here in the top of the 3rd, is looking to get back to his usual self. This one fouled hard over the Yodi dugout. And Jonah Johnson trying to find his groove after that big blast a moment ago from Braden Schnabel. Jonah with the bender gets an easy rollover. Dev fielding it cleanly at second base, and the throw is good. So just like that, Jonah Johnson records an out here in the top of the 3rd.
2 down now.
That'll be the 2nd out of the inning, and up to bat, it's number 36, Ballatin.
Ballatin last time up flew out to right. So Jonah just really manipulating hitters here, and he's going to line out to Dev. That's going to finish the inning. Jonah Johnson letting one pitch get away, and that resulted in a home run. So Scottsdale Postgrad up 1-0. Jonah Johnson, I'm sure he's going to take the hill next inning and really come out. Hopefully the Coyote offense can put up a couple runs and help him out and even the score up or even take the lead. 1-0 Scottsdale Postgrad going into the third. All right, to start this inning off, in the box, Matthew D'Amato. Oh, wow, healthy hack there. It's going to be in the right center gap, tracked down by the right fielder. Wow, so there was a good play. Good piece of hitting as well from D'Amato.
That's Braden Schnabel out there as well in right field.
Oh,
so
the one who just hit the home run? Wow.
The one who just hit the home run.
He's having himself a pretty good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, good play there. And he's obviously shown off the bat as well. Camden Plew, who usually plays shortstop, we're seeing him in the outfield today. So a new look for Plew today. And I'm sure we're going to get the same look at the dish. He's going to take one there. That's going to bring the count to 1-1.
Camden Plew, Mr. Green Jacket, facing off against Logan Lawrence here. Logan yanks that fastball outside. And it looks like Logan Lawrence is working with a real two-pitch mix today. Just the fastball and slider. Bends the slider in for a strike there. And you know, it's very rare to see a pitcher be able to find success with only two pitches. You know, especially when they're not throwing in the mid-high 90s. I would say just from the IDAR, Logan Lawrence probably sitting in the mid-80s. And the slider taking about 6 or 7 off. And Camden Plew, Mr. Green Jacket, lifting that one into left field for a base knock. Some textbook hitting there. Just lofted it over the third baseman's head. Nice line drive from him. So he'll have a leadoff single. And Tate Lewis steps up to bat. Last time he was up, took a nice little slider off the back.
Yeah. But he's the tank, man.
He's the tank.
It ain't bothering him.
No. At all. He probably didn't even feel it.
Oh, yeah. First pitch in there for a strike. So Lawrence, he's let that slider get away from him a couple times today, hitting a few Yotes, but still managing to get a lot of swing and misses on it.
Camden Plew dancing and taking off. The throw is not in time. Some good base running there. Some good base running there from Camden Plew. Got a great jump there, and his speed speaks for itself. So runner on second now. Tate Lewis pops this one up camped under it is a shortstop, and he's going to make the grab. One out now here in the bottom of the third, and coming up to bat, it's Ethan Hatch. Ethan Hatch. I had the pleasure of talking to him after yesterday's twin bill, and he's in good spirits. He thinks that the bat is on its way around. He said he's starting to see the ball much better as he lost this one into shallow center field. That's going to drop for a base hit, and coming around is Canyon Plew. He's going to score. So Ethan Hatch spoke it into existence there with the RBI single, and the Yotes tie this one up here in the bottom of the third. We're all knotted up at 1, and my goodness, somebody call the fire department. Justin George is on fire, and he's stepping up to bat here against Logan Lawrence.
That was a good one, Perry.
I appreciate that. Ethan Hatch at first, he's going to dance around a little bit.
Yeah, not too wise if we stole Hatch. So
hey, man,
he's just having a little fun out there, playing with the pitcher a little bit.
Yeah, he's doing his job. That's part of the job
That
of
is
the base runner.
Part of the job.
There it is. He's got the pitcher thinking about him. Yes.
Yeah.
So Logan,
I think the pitcher in this situation should be really worried about JG at the plate, though.
My goodness, dude. Justin George started off this season, not too many opportunities, but as of late, Watson has been loving him in this Coyote offense, and Justin George is proving that he belongs. 1-1 is the count. Justin George.
Is that a new bat, JG?
Takes a healthy hack. Or sorry, it was 1-2 there. He's going to go down swinging for the third out of the inning. And Logan Lawrence let up 1 there in the bottom of the third. Taking the bump for the Coyotes once again. It's Jonah Johnson. Here as we head into the top of the fourth. We're all knotted up at 1. Roadrunners on their way up to bat. So back to action we go here in the top of the fourth. Jonah Johnson deals strike 1 on the outside part of the plate. Up to bat, it's the 4-hole Longo, Ben Longo.
Jonah J. quickly getting him to 0-2.
Ben Longo, I feel like I have to mention this. He's from Calgary.
No way.
So maybe some of our Yotes might know him. We got a bunch from over there, and a hard line drive. That one looked like it went through the glove of J-Mo, maybe just popped out. That's not something you see very often.
Not at all.
Something I've never seen from J-Mo.
That was just a hard hit ball for sure.
Yeah, very hard hit. J-Mo looked like he had it under control, saw it all the way into his glove, but just popped out. It happens, man.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But I'm sure Jonah's not really worried, because he knows anything else hit to J-Mo here is an automatic double play.
Bends.
Good.
Just bends the curveball in there for strike 1, and That's just a beautiful 0-0 pitch because it's not like he's just lofting it over the middle of the plate. I mean, that thing is late and tight. And when he starts it at the batter's eyes, 0-0, they're going to shut down their swing early. They're like, oh, fastball high, I'll just take this for a ball. But next thing they know, they're behind in the count.
Yeah, so now up it's Pearsall, who last time he saw Jonah got him with a strikeout.
This one grounded over the 5-6 hole. That's going to be through for a base knock. Ethan Hatch laid out for it, but couldn't make the grab. Jonah Johnson here in the top of this 4th inning has runners on first and second with no down. Up to bat now, it's number 20 for the Roadrunners. That's Kobos. He is their second baseman today. And Dominic Kobos, the infielder, is a native of Arizona. So Ben Longo over on second. Jonah's going to pick back and threw that one into center field, but Ben Longo, maybe asleep on the base paths a little bit there, decided to hold up. Porter Pittman got it in quickly, though, so wouldn't have mattered.
Jonah just trying to get Pitty some action out there, you know.
Show him some love.
Yeah, not many balls are going to be hit too hard to Pitty today with Jonah on the mound. So
yeah,
he's like, here, Jonah, let me make sure you're awake.
So Jonah Johnson keeping his center fielder in the game as this bunt is fouled back. Tate Lewis crashed in from first.
And Scottsdale Post-Grad trying to get something going there.
Yeah.
Tate playing in now. He's aware of the gains. He's ready to make a play with Kobos at the dish.
Flashes bunt again, pulls back. This fastball is going to be high for a ball.
Kobos last time up as well struck out against Jonah, who has 5 Ks on the day. And that's something we'll see out of Jonah a lot. Every time he comes in the game, man, he's a strikeout machine. He is hard to hit.
This breaker is going to get away from Eric Anderson, go to the backstop, and both runners will move forward to base. So now Ben Longo is at third, and the pinch runner for the catcher is on top at second.
Not the best of situations to be in for Jonah. The game's all tied up, and every run matters because we know how a lot of games have been decided this year.
Yeah, just
within
by one run.
Absolutely.
Jonah deals a strike fastball right down the middle.
Able to come back with the heat. There's that plus fastball. That when he has great command of that and the curveball, they're a terrible 1-2 mix to try and fend off.
There's the breaker in just low.
Kobos not biting on that.
No. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here in a pivotal at bat. Jonah Johnson trying to regain some momentum. Deals the payoff, and Kobos fouls it straight back.
Jonah
in there for ball 4.
Surprised he did not get that call. That was a really good pitch on the outer half.
Beautifully placed fastball from Jonah is not going to get the nod from the umpire. Dominic Kobos is going to make his way down to first base, and the bases are stacked and packed as number 26, Liam Helm, the left fielder, makes his way up to bat. Helm taking a healthy hack on the 0-0 fastball. Going to come up empty, though.
Helm in a situation where he can really help out his team. Bases stacked like this against a real good pitcher this early on in the game doesn't come too often, so you really have to take advantage. Eric Anderson not letting any runs come across with that block there. The defensive juggernaut. He's going to do his best to keep everything in front here. Jonah has a lot of trust in him, so he's still able to throw those hard breakers in the dirt because he knows Eric Anderson back there is going to make a good stop.
This ball grounded right back up to Jonah up the middle. Jonah's going to turn and throw home, and he gets the out. Jonah a little bit indecisive there. Thought about going for the double play, but turned around in time to make the out at home. So one out here in the top of the fourth. Base is still loaded.
In that situation, you still want to try for the double play at the plate, because if you do get a double play, a run will come across. Like, let's say Jonah turned and threw that ball to second. The run would
still come across, yes.
Yes, you want to take your chances throwing it back to the plate and trying to get the outs there.
Yes. So John Watson's going to take a walk to the mound, talk to his pitcher, Jonah Johnson, and we'll take a quick break. Bases are still loaded here in the top of the fourth with one out. So Jonah Johnson going to stay in this one, try and work his way out, and delivers a beautiful first pitch strike. That bender of his has proven very difficult to hit for every team that he's faced so far, and the Roadrunners are no exception. Up to bat for Scottsdale Post-Grad, it's number 56. That's Aiden Kuhlbeck. Aiden is playing center field today for Scottsdale. And Jonah Johnson is looking to make short work of him. Deals a fastball, just going to be high.
Kuhlbeck, his last time up, grounded out. Jonah would be extremely grateful for another ground ball here, as it could potentially result in a double play. A missed opportunity for a double play, as one was hit back to Jonah. He turned to second. Little confusion, was unable to get the double play, but we did get the force out at the plate.
Kuhlbeck fouls this one off. He'll stay alive in the 2-strike count.
Jonah J has a chance to put him away here.
The curveball is fouled off and caught by Eric Anderson. Kuhlbeck is trying to protest. And he's going to be successful. Looked like that one hit the ball before hit the ground before Eric Anderson caught it. So Kuhlbeck is going to stay alive. Oof. Mike Campbell. Putting the home plate umpire in his place. Jonah Johnson deals. This ball grounded over to second base. Fielded cleanly by Dev. The flip to Jama was good, and the throw is in time. The double play will be turned, and the Yotes escape with no runs coming across here in the top of the fourth. So, Andrew Fear, you called it right there. The ground ball was much appreciated from Jonah Johnson as he's able to escape a very sticky situation, allowing no runs. We're all knotted up at 1 as the Yotes come up to bat here in the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat, it's Porter Pittman here in the bottom of the fourth to lead off the Yotes, and Logan Lawrence wasting no time getting back in the strike zone. Andrew Fury, what have you been seeing so far from Lawrence today?
Slider.
Yep.
More sliders. Look, there's another slider. Just a lot of sliders,
It's
bro.
no secret. He's
a lot of sliders.
He's not trying to hide it. He's letting the Yotes know that, hey, this is my pitch. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
And so far, the Yotes have only posted one, so Logan Lawrence has been pretty successful through 3 full innings.
Jonah in that last inning ran into trouble, but escaped. So luckily, this game is still tied up at 1.
And Porter Pittman goes down swinging on guess what pitch?
Oh, was it a slider?
It was indeed. So
wow.
The slider of Logan Lawrence
So good at this game.
proves to be successful yet again. Up to bat, it's Devin DeVera, the Demon. And he's looking to crack this one open for the Yotes. Maybe start a little rally here in the bottom of the fourth.
That would be fantastic. So Logan Lawrence with his 5th recorded K of the day.
Throws a slider there. Not going to be in for a strike. Yanked that one a little bit too much. And he's going to go with the fastball. This one grounded to third base, fielded cleanly, and the throw is in time. So Devin DeVera will be thrown out at first for the second out of the inning. A good play by Ballatin. So 2 quick outs so far. And up to bat walks Eric Anderson, Goldilocks. Looking to throw Lawrence out of his stride.
Oh,
Anderson
hey.
flies this one high into center field. Coming in is Aiden Kuhlbeck, and he makes the grab. So a quick 1-2-3 inning for Scottsdale Post-Grad. Logan Lawrence still flashing the slider, and the Yotes still unable to come up with an answer. Taking the mound for Chandler-Gilbert. It's going to be Gavin Park, so Jonah Johnson through 4 innings allowed 1 run, but found himself in a bit of trouble last inning, maybe ran up the pitch count. Waddy's going to let him know his day is over, and it's the Gavatron now, so we'll be right back as we head into the top of the 5th inning, knotted up at 1.
Gavatron atop of the hill in relief for Jonah Johnson. So
Yeah, we spoke shortly about Jonah's outing today. Posted, I believe, 5 Ks?
5 Ks through 4.
5 Ks through 4, and he recorded all of those in the first 2.1 innings.
Umpire getting a little trouble. That one's going to hit him.
Yeah, so he's going to take a sec. But for Jonah Johnson, very successful first time through the lineup, but the second time looked like Scottsdale started to get to him a little bit. Maybe started to expect the 1-2 combo of the fastball curveball, but nevertheless, we end up with Gavitron on the hill in the top of the 5th, and up to bat, it's Carson Smith. Gavin, beautiful high outside fastball in there for a strike. And Smith, playing shortstop today for Scottsdale, is going to be rung up, caught looking at that fastball, blistered the outside third of the plate. So masterfully done by Gavitron, recording the first out of the 5th on the looking K. And up to bat, it's Braden Schnabel. Schnabel has a double and a homer on the day. And he grounds this one softly over to short. J-Mo coming in, making a slick play on the run. And the throw was in time early by about 30 minutes. And that's a very quick 2 outs for Gavitron here in the top of the 5th. So Schnabel, I wanted to talk about that at-bat, but I didn't have a chance. The pitch that he hit out off of Jonah Johnson was just a fastball grooved right above the belt. So Jonah left it a little bit up, and he paid the price. But Schnabel looked confused on that one from Gavitron.
Yeah, but
some talking going on between the Roadrunners coach and batter number 23, the DH, Morris.
And let's highlight the defensive play from J-Mo there, man. J-Mo did a great job, and he's able to make up for one of the mishaps that he had earlier.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a veteran like move there from J-Mo in order to not keep your head down, forget
just
about
shake it off,
put stuff in the past.
On to the next play.
Make a great play at that.
This ball rifled high to center field, tracking back. It's Porter Pittman, and he's going to make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So Gavitron having a quick, smooth 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the 5th as we head in to the bottom of the frame. Stalemate at 1. All right, in to bottom 5 we go. J-Mo taking strike 1 there.
What? I don't agree with that
Yeah,
call.
I don't know what that call was, actually. But regardless, it's Logan Lawrence still on the mound. He hit J-Mo in the first.
That's going to bring it to 0-2.
Bends the slider in there for strike 2 now. So J-Mo falling behind very, very quickly. No pitch clock needed for Logan Lawrence as this fastball 2 seams away for ball 1.
And J-Mo surely trying to avoid another strikeout on the day. So let's see how well his 2-strike approach is here. as Lawrence has been giving J-Mo his best. That there's going to be a pop-up to the infield. Under it.
Oh, and he
J-Mo,
dropped
get
it.
back up first, get back up first.
J-Mo thought he was out, but hey, the play isn't over until the play is over. Logan Lawrence showing some discontent on the mound, showing up his infield there a little bit, and he's going to give him a stern talking to, let him know, hey, it's all right. It happens.
Yeah. I mean, that is very unfortunate.
Yeah.
For sure, but that's going to bring a runner aboard for the Coyotes. That's all they needed was just any little spark to get something going.
Can't let this Yodi offense get hot, man.
Yeah.
So up to bat, it's Matthew D'Amato, or Sal, if you will, D'Amato. Lawrence deals a slider outside. The throw, not in time. J-Mo got a good jump there, and he's going to steal second safely. Not a terrible throw.
The dust
from
still
behind
kicking
the
up
dish.
around him, man.
Yeah.
J-Mo was hustling, bro. That was a hard slide in there as well.
Not a bad throw from Pearsall.
So yet,
but unable to stop the speed of Jamison Armstrong.
Yeah, J-Mo, another stolen base on the year. He's leading the team in stolen bases, and he just continues to add to that. As a team as well, the Coyotes just do a phenomenal job running the base paths. We got third base coach Pagel over there, who orchestrates it all.
D'Amato's going to square bunt, pull back, and that one's in there for a strike. The fastball from Logan Lawrence making another appearance.
Lawrence, who's thrown the slider an awful amount today, trying to get ahead of D'Amato. Battle back in the count so he can throw it in a good count.
D'Amato's going to square early, and time is called on the pitcher.
Wow, dude, that
pitch
didn't
clock.
seem like a lot longer.
That might have been 5 seconds, but once again, the imaginary pitch clock strikes again.
You got the infield
D'Amato squares, pulls back, and slashes a beautiful hit up the middle. That's going to be just past the shortstop Smith, hit off his glove. So they might rule it an error, but J-Mo with some heads-up base running is going to take home. And D'Amato is back in it safely at first. The catcher threw back, trying to gun him out at first because D'Amato came around pretty hard, but D'Amato got back to first in time. So run scores for the Coyotes. Jamison Armstrong with some heads-up base running off the slash from Matthew D'Amato. We'll put the Coyotes up 2 to the Roadrunners 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. So up to bat now, it's Mr. Green Jacket. D'Amato taken off, was looking to get caught in a rundown, but
D'Amato having to hustle, man.
Mishandled by Pearsall, yeah.
Goes one way, has to get back to first. Next pitch he's stealing. I'm sure he's trying to catch his breath for sure.
Yeah, so D'Amato would have been hosed right there.
Did it look like a half steal? What was it?
Well, I mean, there's no one else on, so.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that. Yeah. Maybe just to confuse the catcher sometimes.
Regardless, he ends up safely on second base, and the Roadrunners coach is going to go out and have a talk with the infield, try and clean things up a little bit. We'll take a quick break as they hash things out on the bump. Back to work here in the bottom of the fifth. Mr. Green Jackets watches a ball right there, and a balk is called, so Matthew D'Amato going to walk over to third base and That's something you never want to see on the first pitch after a meeting on the mound. Logan Laren stealing a ball right there. Fastball stayed up and out.
So in this situation here, you got Camden Plu, who's already singled once today. And now an infield in, pop fly situation.
Pearsall is going to come down with it pretty easily. So Camden Plu is going to go down for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Tate the Tank Lewis.
Tate off to a slow start today. No better time to add to the Coyote lead than right now.
You know how tanks are, man. They don't have the best acceleration ever, but once a tank is in motion, it's hard to stop it.
Absolutely.
So Tate will take ball one inside right there. Laren steals, and the slider is just low. So Logan Lawrence was dominating this Yodi offense for a while, but it seems like the Yodis are taking things back under their control as Logan Lawrence deals a strike right there. That fastball was on the outer third of the plate. Well-placed pitch. Tate didn't like it.
See the infield in on someone like Tate. That's another balk.
Oh, and balk is called. So Matthew D'Amato gonna stroll into home and put the Yotes up another run. The score now 3 Coyotes, 1 Roadrunners. And that is pretty much worst case scenario when you're on the bump with a runner on third. I mean, there's absolutely no way to defend a balk. Tate grounds this one softly foul down the third base line. And Logan Lawrence has 2 strikes on him here in the bottom of the 5th. Tate watches that fastball high, and I believe the count's now full. Yep, 3-2 for the tank, Tate Lewis. The 3-2 pitch is on the way. Slider popped up, straight back, and that's going to be into the stands. Not quite close enough for us to make a grab on it, but
I'm not jumping out of the booth again. If it took us
the
like
equipment took enough
half
damage.
an inning to fix the sound.
Yeah. Equipment took enough damage from that one. So Logan Lawrence, the 3-2 is inside. The slider didn't break over the plate, and the tank will chug his way down to first base. That'll bring up Ethan Hatch.
Let's go Hatch.
Hatch has an RBI single on the day. He was the first run for this. He batted in the first run for this Coyote offense here today. He was able to equalize this one in the bottom of the 3rd, and now has a chance to extend the Yodi lead. Grounds this one up the middle, out at second, and the throw is in time at first. So a double play is turned, and Scottsdale Post-Grad wiggles their way out of this one. They let up 2 in the bottom of the 5th. The score, Coyotes 3, Roadrunners 1, as we head into the top of the 6th. So up to bat, it's Garrett Ballatin, number 36. Ballatin playing third base today for the Roadrunners. I know he's made at least one play on defense, but how about the bat? Flashes it there with a hard single through the left side. And a leadoff, one pitch, one hit for Garrett Ballatin and the Roadrunners. Now up to bat, it's Ben Longo, the 4 spot. Gavitron deals slider in the dirt on the outside part of the plate. Or, I'm sorry, in the righty batter's box. But Eric Anderson, the defensive juggernaut, we've praised him plenty, was able to keep that in front and prevent Ballatin from advancing to second base. So 1-0 is the count. That one's in there for strike 1. Gavitron now equalized the count, 1-1. Eric sets up outside. The pitch, just barely missed. Two and one, the count. The pitch is fouled hard down, out of play over the Coyotes dugout. Ben Longo giving a good fight to G Park here. The count is 2-2. Runner on first, no outs in the top of the 6th. Slider stays high for Gavitron, so that'll bring us to a full count now. And this is a very important at-bat for Gavitron. The 3-2 pitch. Ooh. Just barely misses the lower outside part of the plate, so with no outs, Gavitron now has runners on first and second. We saw Jonah Johnson find himself in this exact situation earlier in this one, and he worked out of it unscathed. And I bet you that Gavitron can do the same. So up to bat for Scottsdale Post-Grad, it's number 40, the catcher, Pearsall. Ball is on the field from the Roadrunner bullpen, so time will be called real quick. And we get right back to action.
Pearsall, his last time up, had a single through the 5-6 hole. Now he has a chance to get some swings in with runners on base. That's always exciting as a hitter. Contribute to the team's runs is what Pearsall is going to try to do. Gavin, with no outs recorded in the inning but 2 people on, is looking to limit the damage that Scottsdale Post-Grad can potentially put up here.
This one
Pearsall
fouled straight back. G Park sports a nice 4-pitch mix. He's got the 4-seam coming in anywhere from 85 to 87. He's got the changeup right around 80 and the slider curveball mix as well.
Oh, there's
beautiful
that changeup that you literally just mentioned.
Yeah.
Pearsall swinging right through it. And I too have fallen victim to
the Gavitron changeup.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh man.
Yes, sir.
Happens to the best.
Appreciate that, Perry.
Gavitron deals.
Eric's
breaker in the dirt.
Blocking looks so easy.
I know.
That's great.
I'm shocked. Every time it's like just routine for him.
Yep.
Keep the ball in front, which is a huge asset for the Coyote defense.
Yeah, you don't want to let that runner on second get to third.
Yeah.
You want to keep that force out in play.
Yeah, keep the double play live, but Gavitron doesn't need a double play there. Gets Pearsall swinging at the high cheddar. That'll be the first out of the inning And Gavitron records a K.
Yeah, that's his second on the day. Gets Pearsall, who finally got used to Jonah Johnson, but a little crafty lefty.
Yeah, good luck.
Takes a little getting used to as well.
So Dominic Kobos, the second baseman, now up to bat. Eric Anderson making another great stop on the breaker from Gavitron. 1-0 is the count. Kobos walked last time up to bat. I don't want to say that he looked apprehensive to swing the bat, but he wasn't exactly swing happy. Swings at this one, fouled straight back.
That's over us.
Under.
Oh, that one looked over.
Yeah.
Dude, I could have probably got that one.
A lot of backspin on that.
You know, Perry, I appreciate the chair that you bring for me every day, but I might have to get rid of it so I can jump at foul balls.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some little seats up here in the broadcasting booth, and
courtesy of Adam Perry.
Yeah, they do get in the way if you're trying to get up pretty quick, though. So, yeah, so you might need to start bringing a glove up here, too, to be honest.
Nah, I'm making a barehanded play, bro.
Okay.
And I'm gonna like talk about it for like 3 games.
Yeah.
So
maybe
to those of you back home, you do not want me to catch a foul ball, because that's all I will talk about.
Andrew Fury looking to add a caught foul ball to his resume this season.
Dude, we did boost our resume big time this year. I got Big 5 on my resume.
Oh, wow.
I got sports analyst and videographer for the Coyotes, as well as broadcaster.
Yeah.
Co-broadcaster. So.
Yeah. No. Dude, you're killing it.
And I'm going to write it out like that. Like, I'm going to.
Put that on the resume, man.
Dude, exactly.
Speaking of resume, Gavin Park almost adds another K to his resume right there. That fastball just barely stayed high. 2-2 the count. Dominic Kobos up to bat. And time is called. They want to double check the count. Looks like it's 3-2. So a full count. Some confusion is cleared up there. Full count, runners on first and second, 1 out in the top of the 6th. You cannot load the bases on a walk. Gavitron looking to pull through. Breaker in the dirt. Eric Anderson keeps it in front, but Dominic Kobos going to take his stroll to first base. Now walking up to bat, it'll be number 18, Jack Brooker. Jack is a substitute. This is his first at-bat of the day. Coming in at 6'1", 190 pounds. Brooker's in to replace Helm, the left fielder. So bases loaded, stacked, packed, juiced, goosed, whatever you might want to say. There are 3 runners on base. And Gavitron only worried about 1 right now, and that's the man at the plate, Jack Brooker. The 0-0 pitch. Fastball swung right through it. Well placed by Gavin Park on the outside part of the plate.
Gavin subtly finding his groove. You got to be able to get ahead of pitchers, especially with bases loaded like this. Or hitters, sorry. You got to be able to get ahead of the hitters in the counts. I'm sure that's exactly what he's trying to do here.
Eric Anderson grabbed the low one there, so we go to 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch swung at and driven hard into the left center gap. That ball is going to find its way to the wall. 1 runner and 2 runners are going to come across. Jack Brooker gets it done for the Roadrunners, and we're all knotted up at 3 after the 2 RBI double into the left center gap. So now there's runners on second and third with 1 out. So the pressure is still on Gavin Park to minimize the damage.
So not ideal there.
And it looks like the Roadrunners coach is upset with Dominic Kobos for holding up at third. He's going to pull him straight out of the game. And taking his place, it'll be number 30 coming off the bench, Josiah Lyons, committed to Shoreline Community College. Up to bat is Aiden Kuhlbeck. The center fielder, Gavin, finds the strike zone right there. 0-1 the count. Good to see that from your pitcher, you know, after giving up some runs, just to come right back into the zone and get ahead early. Shows that Gavin Park is not one to easily crumble under pressure. So very quickly 0-2. A strikeout here.
Kuhlbeck has grounded out twice today, one of those resulting in a double play.
And goes down swinging.
Adds a K.
1, 2, 3 for Gavin Park. Only needed 3 pitches to dismantle Aiden Kuhlbeck this time. Up to bat walks number 10. This will be his first at-bat of the game. Gavin Roskwitowski, the outfielder from New York, is in. Into bat, and hopefully to give the Roadrunners the lead.
Yeah, he's relieving a hitter that's struck out twice already in this game. So the Scottsdale Post grad putting him in a situation where they're hoping he can definitely produce, at least put something in play.
And he does. It's a weak grounder over to first base and mishandled by Tate Lewis. That's going to be an E3. And Gavin Roskwitowski will end up on first base. One runner will come across, and the runner on second advances to third. So a first and third situation with 2 outs now in the top of the 6th, and this one has gotten away from the Gavitron a little bit, but not necessarily his fault. 4 runs, so 3 runs here in the top of the 6th. The Roadrunners take the lead. Now 4 to the Coyotes 3.
And in stepping is Schnabel, who's been having himself a day so far. Doubled and homered already.
Gavitron's already faced Schnabel and got him to ground out. And what
you're done,
is
buddy.
going on there? Number 4, the pinch runner, Gage Comstock, took off and looked like he jogged to second base. Eric Anderson gunned him out by about 30 or 40 feet. So Gavin Park able to minimize some damage there. Escapes with allowing 3 in the top of the 6th. The Roadrunners take the lead, 4 to the Coyotes 3 as we head into the bottom of the 6th. So we just got word that Brooklyn V's has a rival in town. It's Amici's Pizzeria off of Dobson and Guadalupe. Theory that might be where we end up tonight. Good talk, Fury.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Hey, dude,
No,
let's
I'm
hit
just
it
making
up,
small
man.
talk. I'm just making small talk. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I was,
Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's okay that you don't listen to me, man.
Nah.
I get it. I get how it is. So.
Ooh. Be mad, bro. Be mad.
Up to bat, it's Justin George, number 32.
Red hot Georgie.
Super hot fire. And a new pitcher is in for Scottsdale Grad Post Runners. He deals strike one to Justin George. Fastball on the outside part of the plate. It's number 21, Colton LaFave.
Oh, we've broadcasted while LaFave is pitched as well.
Yeah, so LaFave, I believe he ran it up to 94 last time he was out here. He's committed to Central Arizona, and his game is self-explanatory. Power fastball. He throws a nice cutter. And 1-2 the count here on Justin George. I think the Coyotes got to him last time he was out here, though. So maybe some deja vu would brighten the Coyotes' day. Fastball is low from LaFave, so Justin George extends the at-bat now, 2-2 the count. The 2-2 pitch, a slider, hit up the middle by Justin George, fielded by the shortstop, and the throw is in time. A good play there from number 4, Gage Comstock, maybe erasing his base running mishap that we just saw last inning. Justin George is retired for the first out of the inning, and up to bat, it's Pitty, Porter P. LaFave dealing the 0-0, fastball high, and Porter swings right through it.
Pitty with a sacrifice bunt today that later on contributed to the first run of the day. And to combat that, there was a strikeout. So Pitty trying to avoid that here. Hopefully he can drive something the other way, get a little rally going for the Coyotes. That would be ideal.
0-2 the count. Pitty swings through the high fastball. He'll be retired on the swinging K in just 3 pitches. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 6th. And Devin DeVera stepping up to bat. This ball driven hard by Devin DeVera, but straight up. The center fielder, Kuhlbeck, camped underneath, and he's going to make the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners come out and post a statement 0 after putting up 3 in the top of this inning. We'll head into the 7th. Coyotes trailing the Roadrunners 4-3. Up to bat, walks Braden Schnabel. He ended the inning up at bat last inning after the shortstop was gunned down trying to take second base from Eric Anderson, and Gavin Park, wasting no time getting back to work, deals the first pitch strike right there. Braden pops this one, giving chase is Ethan Hatch. This one is foul. And Hatch unable to make the grab. It bounces hard off of the batting cage fence, but he's going to pop back up quickly and jog back to his position. Good to see that he's all right.
Yeah, dude, he ran into that fence pretty hard. Yeah. Definitely tried to make a play there for his pitcher. Going all out is Hatch. That's what he do, baby. That's what he do.
So Gavin Park up 2 strikes on Braden Schnabel. The payoff pitch, fastball high and away for ball 1.
Schnabel, the Scottsdale Post-Grad's #1 hitter thus far. Doubled and homered. Looks like he's going to add a K to that thanks to Gavin Park.
Gavitron sits him down looking. And up to bat, walking is number 23 for the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners. That's Jacob Morris, the DH today. Gavin deals the 0-0, swung at and missed. Fastball high in the zone. So
Morris today 0 for 3 with a strikeout, ground out, and a fly ball to center field.
So he's been out in just about every way. And he swings through a slider right there. Gavin Park getting ahead 0-2 now. The pen is moving around a little bit for the Coyotes, but with Gavin Park pitching like this, there's no need. Gavin misses that one high. So 1-2 after that slider slipped out a little bit. The 1-2 pitch fouled over the Coyote dugout.
See the life in the pen. It's Jimmy Buell out there.
Wow, we haven't seen Jimmy at home in a while.
Yeah, he's been throwing on the road. Fortunately, we have not been able to see him, so I'm excited for that.
Oh, man.
I'm excited for that K, too, by Gav.
Goodness, Gavin Park, the slider, gets strikeout number 2 in this inning. So first one was a looking K on the slider. Second one was a swinging K on the slider.
Yeah, that's going to be his 5th recorded strikeout of the day.
Up to bat, it's number 36, Garrett Balaton. Gavitron misses for ball 1 right there. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled over the Roadrunner dugout.
2 outs in this inning.
So Fury, if you're coming up to bat and the 2 guys before you just struck out, what's going through your head?
Dude, I'm trying to simplify everything at the plate. You know,
yeah.
2 guys just struck out. They were probably trying to do too much. Now for someone like Balaton, he's got plus size. Just put on a simpler swing, get something into the outfield over the heads of the infielders. You do not have to do too much here.
Yeah. Looks like Balaton knows that. He seems pretty calm up there as he takes strike 2. Well-placed fastball by Gavin Park. The payoff pitch. Slider. Balaton fouls it off to stay alive. Gavitron going for 3 Ks on the same pitch.
I like it.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And Gavin Park's slider
is ain't broke, don't fix it.
It's definitely not broken. This one fouled off again by Balaton. Not going down without a fight.
Gavin jumping up there on the mound. He's ready for an electric 3 strikeout inning there. Hoping it misses the barrel.
Gavitron gonna get the 3rd strikeout right here on the high fastball.
I love that.
Blows it right by Balaton, and Gavitron, after a shaky 6th, comes back and strikes out the side in the top of the 7th. So Roadrunners still leading 4 to the Coyotes 3. as we head into the 7th inning stretch. So here we are in the bottom of the 6th, and Eric Anderson is going to lead off the Yotes. Lefebvre still on the mound, gets strike 1 right there on the outside part of the plate. Lefebvre deals strike 2, beautiful slider, tunneling off of that fastball. Came out of the same slot. The 0-2 pitch, swung at and missed by Eric Anderson. That was an awfully fast strikeout there from Lefebvre. Eric Anderson goes down swinging for the first out of the inning, and up to bat, it's Jay Money. So Lefebvre, bit of a quirkier delivery, big leg kick guy, pitches with some flair.
J-Mo, hitless on the day, but he has reached base, translated into a run. Oh my, drills a ball there. Just caught by the first baseman.
What was that?
I don't know. It seemed to have the base.
What was that? So the first
caught it.
The first baseman, he didn't catch it, but he wants to add some spice to this one for whatever reason.
Definitely robbing a hit from J-Mo there,
slaps the bag. Not sure that I can say I've ever seen that before. Lefebvre, oh my goodness. Deals a fastball off of the rib cage of Matthew D'Amato. And D'Amato will happily stroll down to first base. Up to bat now, Mr. Green Jacket. Mr. Green Jacket, Camden Plough, has been a defensive weapon for the Yotes this season. The bat, a bit slower on the come around, but he's always come up clutch in situations where he's needed, especially when the Yotes have been down. And right now would be a great time to get a little hit rally going on with 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Or I'm sorry, 2 outs. This ball grounded to the second baseman, bobbled. The throw is good. And just like that, Lefebvre able to record a scoreless bottom of the 7th for Scottsdale Post-Grad. The Roadrunners still leading as we head into the top of the 8th. 4 to the Coyotes, 3. Up to bat leadoff here in the top of the 8th for Scottsdale Post-Grad. It's the first baseman. And Gavitron wasting no time getting back in the strike zone. Deal strike one there against Ben Longo.
Gavin had a great last inning, posted 3 Ks, adding to his total of 6.
Speaking of Ks, 0-2 is the count, and slider is in high for ball number 1. So 1-2 is the count here in the top of the 8th. Gavitron deals a slider in the dirt. Doesn't get Longo chasing. And we're all knotted up at 2-2. No outs. Gavitron, leg lift deal, fastball swung at, and Longo comes up with nothing but air. Goes down swinging for the first strikeout of the inning, and I believe that's Gavitron's 7th of the outing.
You are correct, Perry. There's another.
Appreciate you, Fury, for supplying me with that in between innings. Up to bat, it's number 40 for Scottsdale Post-Grad. He fouls this one off. And this is Pearsall, the catcher today.
Yeah, he's singled through the 5-6 hole, but he also has 2 strikeouts already. One of them came to Gavin earlier on. Gavin with a nice slider there. Pearsall disagreeing with the umpire, but Gavin giving the umpire such a consistent look right now that it's hard to disagree with him.
Yeah, Gavitron a little bit slow out of the pen, but has found his groove ever since that shaky inning. And oof, gets the ugly swing from Pearsall right there. And that's Gavin Park's 5th strikeout in a row. Up to bat now for the Roadrunners. It's number 58.
Lions. Yeah, so
58, it's Walker.
Walker. Oh, in place of Lions.
In place of Lions, yes. So Scottsdale shuffling their lineup a little bit here late in the game, making our job harder. That's definitely why they're doing it, man.
Dude, for sure.
Just to mess with us.
Gavin just dealing right now.
Misses high with the fastball there.
So 2-0. 2-0, no problem for Gavin, who's found himself in this situation before today, but battled back quickly. He does not like being behind by any means.
The 2-0 pitch grounded down the third base line. That's going to be foul.
Jimmy Buell making the play out there in the pen.
Some good defensive work from Jimmy Buell in the Yodi bullpen. We appreciate you for joining us today from wherever you may be watching around the globe. Here at Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network, we try and bring you the best, most unbiased JUCO baseball on the planet.
At some point, we're going to have to tell them, man.
You think they know?
No shot. But I just can't lie to them, you know. I can't like keep telling them that I'm not going for the Yodis because I'm unbiased.
We can't contain ourselves, man. We're freaking Yodis fans, dude. We can't contain ourselves. Whoa. We're the biggest Yodis fans on the planet. We want these guys to succeed, and Gavin Park barely misses the zone right there. He's a little bit high, and just like that, he's got a runner on, so breaks up the streak of 5 Ks in a row. Walker is going to walk down to first base. Up to bat now, it's number 13 for the Roadrunners, but we're going to take a quick timeout as Gavitron is going to be done for the day. Recorded 8 Ks, caught fire towards the end of his outing, but the shaky start ate up a lot of pitches. He's going to be met with the embrace of the Yodi dugout And Jimmy B, the Bulldog, number 17, is going to come in to shut this one down on the Roadrunners. We'll take a quick break while Jimmy B gets hot. We go back to action here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, runner on first. Jimmy B taking the hill. And up to bat, it's number 13 for Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners. And that'll be Bryson Proctor.
In place of Colbeck?
I believe so. Or no, Colbeck is
on deck?
On deck, yes.
So in place of Brooker.
In place of Brooker. And Jimmy B wasting no time, showing off that power slider for strike 1. Jimmy B has got the fastball, slider, changeup combo. Really lives off his power fastball and slider. But the changeup is always nice to break up the flow of things. But that ball is that slider backed up on Jimmy B a little bit. It's going to bounce off the leg of Bryson Proctor. And he's going to take first base on a hit by pitch. So now runners on first and second here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs still. Up to bat, it's Aiden Kuhlbeck, the center fielder. Jimmy Deal's slider backed up on him a little bit again. Nearly hit Aiden Kuhlbeck as well. So Jimmy B gonna have to get that arm up a little quicker if he wants to be on time and prevent it from backing up on him. We want to know is the count, the pitch. Slider again. That one a little bit closer, but no assistance from the home plate umpire, so 2-0 is the count. And the pitch. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. Kuhlbeck's going to watch it for strike 1. So 2-1 is the count here.
Jimmy looking the runner back.
The 2-1 pitch. Whew. Beautifully placed.
There's that slider.
Yeah, I think it was a slider.
Yeah, so if it's on the outer part of the dish, man, Jimmy has a great time missing barrels. He gets a lot of swing and misses out there, so trying not to throw it on that inner portion of the plate where he's backed up a couple already.
This one draws the ugly swing from Aiden Kuhlbeck, and he slams his bat in disdain. Jimmy B Gets through the top of the 8th. No runs scored. 1 hit by pitch for him. And 1 strikeout as well. So we head into the bottom of the 8th. This Coyote offense looking to make things happen. A little special somebody has just been put into the lineup. You'll find out here in a second as the Yotes, trailing 1, head in to the bottom of the 8th. Into the bottom of the 8th we go. Tate the Tank Lewis is going to lead us off here. LaFave still on the bump for Scottsdale Postgrad. LaFave deals strike 1. Beautiful slider there. Coming out of that high arm slot, it's definitely a little bit harder to recognize because that pitch is going to break a lot later. Look like the fastball for longer. LaFave deals a fastball, yanked it into the lefty batter's box. 1-1 is the count. And Tate Lewis is looking to start something off here for the Coyotes, something that they so desperately need.
Yeah, Tate Lewis here. Hitless today, has reached base, so twice. He's going to pop one up out of plate. A red shirt, get on it.
The red shirts going to have to hustle for that one. Looks like a Postgrad parent will help us out here today. Nevertheless, 2 strikes, 1-2 the count. LaFave deals, slider, good hold by Tate Lewis. That pitch was well placed by LaFave, so 2-2 is now the count.
On the tank.
On the tank. The 2-2 pitch, LaFave deals. Tate fouls off the inside fastball, yanked it down the line, so Tate Lewis seems to have the timing of LaFave. The fastball is not going to beat him. LaFave likely going to look for the slider here to get Tate swinging. The 2-2 pitch, slider stays high. Doesn't draw a swing from Tate, so now 3-2 is the count. And any way that Tate Lewis can get on would be hugely beneficial for the Yotes.
Yeah, while we're trailing, getting that leadoff man is extremely beneficial.
The 3-2 pitch.
You know,
high fastball, driven long and gone from Tate the Tank Lewis. And he's only just touched first base. He knew that one was crushed off the bat. So LaFave has been living up in the zone all day. And Tate Lewis, after he spit on the slider high, knew the fastball was coming. And LaFave just left that one too high. Tate Lewis sending an artillery blast from his tank cannon.
How many is that on the year for the tank, man?
You know, that's a good question. That might be number 3 right there.
And what's so scary is right behind him is scary man.
The special somebody, our surprise guest, Dante Turgeon, making his first at-bat in today's game.
And
what a better time.
Last night, this kid hit a bomb as well, just underneath the scoreboard. So him and Tate, I just want to call him the Tank now, but him and Tate in the middle of the Coyote lineup is absolutely deadly.
Destruction in the middle of
And
this
they're all
Coyote
smiles,
lineup.
though. They're like literally trained killers with a bat in their
man.
hand.
They're having fun.
And they're just smiling.
So, yeah, that was Tate Lewis's third home run on the season. Up to bat, it's Dante Turgeon, the man with 5. Dante is leading this Yodi offense. And as well as leading in home runs, he's leading in slugging percentage with a monstrous 721. And in case you don't understand baseball numbers, that is a ridiculous slugging percent. So Dante Turgeon taking a healthy hack right there. Lefebvre ahead in the count. Dante Turgeon trying to pull something off here for the Yotes. Slider outside, not going to be called a strike.
And
Lefebvre shakes his head a little bit.
We'd like to wish Dante an early happy birthday.
Really?
Yep. Him and John Enright have a birthday this spring break.
Oh, wow.
And looks like Dante with an early birthday gift there. He's going to get on base, courtesy of Lefebvre.
So this game is all knotted up at 4 after the blast from Tank Tate Lewis. And the Roadrunners coach, Blake Rowlett, going to go out and have a quick talk with Lefebvre and Pearsall, the catcher. We'll be right back after they discuss some things on the bump. And back to action we go in the bottom of the 8th. No outs, runner on first. And the Giant Bryant, Easton, is up to bat. Easton squares a bunt.
From the Giant?
From the Giant. You know, this Yodi offense loves to play small ball with every single player in the lineup because all of them are capable, man. Every hitter in this Yodi offense is toolsy. Easton Bryant can lay down a bunt. He doesn't there, but wouldn't be surprised if he showed it again. So 0-1 the pitch. Bryant squares, fouls this one straight back, and now he finds himself in a hole. 0-2 the count. Easton's going to have to fight for this one. Dante dancing around a little bit at first. Lefebvre, leg lift deal. The 0-2 fastball is outside for ball 1. So for the Giant Bryant, finds himself in a position to potentially give these Coyotes a lead. 1-2 is the count. The pitch driven hard down the first base line, just foul.
Yeah, so Easton Bryant in the box quickly fell to 0-2, but his eye, as well as him just battling, gets him to 1-2. And it's hard to be behind Lefebvre, who's already got a couple strikeouts on the day. He's got 3. And you don't really want to see his off speed as much. So you want to be able to attack early on. That foul ball from Bryant's going to get out of play on the left side. Hopefully no players are trying to running through a fence like Ethan Hatch attempted.
Yeah. Well, I think that Ethan Hatch tried to slow down, but once he hits his top speed, he's got some momentum behind him.
I hear it, yeah. Dude, it looked like he was trying to run through that fence.
I know. He was trying to make a play.
Yeah.
That's just who he is, though, man. Kid's a playmaker over at third base. And, you know, that effort is something that you love to see, especially when you're on the bump. I mean, I love when I see my fielders laying out. gives me more confidence. Like, hey, these guys want it just as bad as me.
Yeah.
So the Giant Bryant doing a good job of extending the at-bat. Watches another ball right there. Dante Turgeon over at first.
Good take,
Good take.
Easton.
Just
yeah,
like
he
that.
battled
Yeah.
all the way back to a full count.
From 0-2.
And now we see LaFave coming out the stretch. He's going to have to attack Bryant here now. Bryant.
Gonna walk after.
His eye is too
wow.
good. His eye is too good. 0-2 to a walk. That's just Easton Bryant baseball right there. But now stepping into the box, Canada's finest, Ryder. He's going to face a new pitcher coming in relief for LaFave. LaFave will be done for the day.
So we'll take a quick break as LaFave is relieved of his pitching duties. Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners finding themselves in a bit of trouble here in the bottom of the 8th. So on the bump now for Scottsdale Post-Grad, it's going to be Matt Capel, number 37. And
Dude,
the Yotes have seen him.
name.
Yes, the Yotes have seen this arm before. Up to bat, it's Ryder Hancock, the Canadian phenom. Ryder's going to square bunt, pull back, and Capel misses with the fastball. So ball one to lead off this AB.
See Ryder checking his play sheet. Possibly another bunt coming. But the Coyotes have tied up the game, so that runner on second is really important. You see Ryder drop a bunt
lays
there.
down a beauty. Cable's going to have to field it, and the throw is not in time. Ryder Hancock with an infield single, beautifully placed bunt, and he beat that thing out. So Ryder Hancock showing off one of his better assets, his speed.
Canada's finest, baby.
Records a hit there as well, so he came into this one batting .310 on the season. That's going to go up a little bit. Up to bat now, it's Blake Tiggs. Blake Tiggs, I mean, you talk about maximizing your opportunities. Blake Tigas
Oh, yeah,
is your guy.
Dude, he literally...
He's hitting 400 on the season, man.
Bro, way to go, Tiggs, baby. I swear it's that walk-up song of his, man.
So bases loaded here in the bottom of the 8th.
Nah, it's not just a walk-up song. Tiggs is an animal.
And I don't think there's any outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
I love that. No outs in the bottom of the 8th.
No outs, bases juiced. The Coyotes have already equalized. We're knotted up at 4, and
Blake Tigges in the box?
big opportunity.
How great does that sound? I love it. I love it.
I love it, too. Matt Capel, though, probably doesn't. Deals a slider in the dirt there for a ball.
Capel inherited a bad situation, and then that rider bunt, which was just great baseball, got him on base. No outs still, bases juiced, and he has to face a deadly man in the box. That's Tiggs, baby.
Blake Tiggs
Just hit
swings
that ball
and
twice.
who else but Blake Tiggs to hit a ball twice with one swing?
Talented Tiggs, man.
That should count for 2 strikes, no?
No.
And it won't count for 2 strikes, so 2-1 is the count. Capel in a sticky situation. Blake Tiggs squares bunt, lays one down. Capel gonna get the out at 4. Oh! The catcher, Pearsall, was off home plate. And just like that, the Coyotes take the lead. Dante Turgeon coming home. The Coyotes now lead 5 to the Roadrunners 4, so no outs were recorded on the play.
Wow.
And Capel still finds himself with bases loaded, no outs in the bottom of the 8th. Up to bat, it's John Enright.
Scottsdale post-grad coach arguing that he was stepping on the base, but Pearsall, I guess, wasn't, according to the umpire.
We're going to have to go to New York for this one.
Yeah, man. But what's good for the Coyotes is 1 run comes across, we get the lead, and Johnny Boy Enright is going to be stepping in with the bases stacked and an opportunity to add to the hurt that just came to the Scottsdale post-grad defense.
And a quick correction, Dominic Kobos, he was on third base a few innings ago, and he was taken out of the game. I thought that maybe it was a miscue by him on the base paths, but he was actually injured. So he was not removed off a mental error. He was taken out based on injury, and oh man, Easton Bryant stole home, tried to steal home, and then tried to turn around and head back to third, but Pearsall was having none of that. Scottsdale Postgrad will record their first out of the inning, and the runner on third base is erased. So runners on first and second, 1 out. John Enright still up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th.
2 runners still aboard for the Coyotes. And John with a big bat at the plate. He's recorded a couple hits this week.
Fastball on the outside part of the plate is going to miss. Low for a ball.
So in that situation, I'm wondering what the play call was exactly.
I don't know. We're going to have to get some clarification. Maybe a suicide squeeze or something, but
yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. John Enright skies this one to shallow center field. Coming in is Aiden. He's going to make the grab, and both runners will hold up on their home. So 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th. Runners on first and second, and walking up to bat, it's Jay Money. Jamison Armstrong.
Oh. J-Mo? Really?
Jay Money.
Okay. J-Mo, then D'Amato.
Matt Capel looking back a handful of times, dealing, and that one's going to be low for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch driven to left field, and the play is made. Sliding onto his knees was the left fielder, and he makes the grab for Scottsdale Post-Grad. So they're able to hold the Yotes to just 2, but the Yotes take the lead in the bottom of the 8th. It all comes down to the top of the 9th for Scottsdale Post-Grad. They have to make something happen here, or they're going to go home with a loss in this one. Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes lead 5 to Scottsdale Post-Grad's 4 as we head in to the 9th inning.
Atop of the hill to close it out for the Coyotes. The lead is thin, but on the bump is big boy, big time. Seth Thompson, baby.
Seth T.
Yeah.
Love seeing Seth on the mound. His Okotoks dog friends are in the stands right now watching him. But more importantly, big time Seth Thompson is here to do it for the Yotes. Seth Thompson is for the people.
Oh, yeah. We appreciate Seth Thompson, not only for what he does on the bump, shutting teams down on the back half of games, but we appreciate him for always helping with the equipment. He stays after, and he helps us take down, set up. Seth is the man all around. And we're going to get a swing on that. So Seth Thompson has got 2 strikes now. And he's looking to record the first out of the inning. The infield has changed for the Coyotes a little bit. We got Blake Tiggis at second. Camden Plew makes his way back into the infield. He's at third.
That slider backed up on Seth a little bit, so that was high and tight on number 4.
Man, what the heck?
That's Comstock. That's Comstock for
Dude, center.
the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners, and Seth Thompson.
Dude, you're the man, Seth.
Strikes out Comstock for the first out of this 9th inning, and up to bat, it's Braden Schnabel. Seth missing outside with the slider there. The 1-0 is just high. So 2-0 now, the count here. The 2-0 pitch gets an ugly swing from Braden Schnabel. Kind of a half check swing there.
Schnabel, one of Scottsdale Post-Grad's best hitters today, now facing one of the best arms in the Coyote bullpen.
And Seth Thompson falls behind 3-1 here.
Does not get the call on that pitch. Good pitch there. Seth now in a position where he has to fight a little bit. We like seeing that, and he does. 3-2 now the count.
Yep, battles right back into this one.
Kid's electric. That's gonna miss up. Seth, I'm sure, not too worried because a double play is in effect, and he produces a lot of ground balls. Sure to get some of the new infielders for this game some action. Hopefully Captain Plu or Blake Tiggis can show off their leather a little bit. But Seth Thompson looking to do work. That's going to be fouled out of play. For the time being, we're going to have to not use the center field camera. The Okotoks dogs are out there hitting in our cages. That's going to rattle it a little bit.
So Jacob Morris, the DH, up to bat now. Big Time Thompson deals a strike, as he usually does.
Yeah, he likes to pound the zone, man. He's a really, I'm going to throw you strikes, you got to beat me type of guy. Confidence just spewing, and oh my gosh.
So Seth Thompson records the second out of the inning with that K, and something worth noting, Seth Thompson has allowed 0 earned runs on the season. Seth has come up pretty big for the Coyotes in the closer role. You know, being that he is a sophomore, it was expected of him, and he has absolutely lived up to expectations this season. Dude. Up to bat, it's Garrett Balaton and Seth Thompson quickly deliver strike one. 0-1 is the count. Big Time Thompson looking to run her back, leg lift, deal, slider.
Streak. Oh my gosh, Thompson.
So Garrett Balaton falls behind 0-2. 2 outs here in the top of this 9th inning. One pitch can do the job for the Coyotes. Seth Thompson looking to run her back. The payoff pitch on the way. Fastball.
Good spot.
Good spot from Seth Thompson. High and in, high and tight. Balaton had to hold off there. So with 2 strikes here in the top of the 9th, Seth Thompson deals, slider.
Great spot again. Dude, those are good freaking spots.
Wonderfully placed pitch from Seth Thompson, but not enough plate to get the job done. Balaton with a good hold there. Give credit where credit is due. The payoff pitch, driven hard up the middle, tracking back is Matthew D'Amato. This ball is going to go to the fence. D'Amato's going to have to get this one in a hurry. J-Mo, the throw, not in time. Scottsdale post grab is going to tie this one up in the top of the 9th after Garrett Balaton is able to rake a double dead center. So he'll end up on second. 2 outs still in the top of this 9th inning. Up to bat, it's Ben Longo. Ben batting in the 4th spot today. Could do something big here for the Scottsdale Roadrunners. Seth deals, and Ben Longo has to take the ugly swing at that one. That pitch broke inside. Didn't give Longo much of a chance to hit it. Seth Thompson gets ahead 0-1. This one grounded over to second base, fielded cleanly by Blake Tiggs. The throw was good. So Seth Thompson will send the Coyotes into the bottom of the 9th. 1 earned run there after Braden Schnabel crossed on the double by Garrett Balaton. Scottsdale post-grad was able to tie it up. As we head into the bottom of the 9th, the score is 5-all. So bottom ninth here at Chandler-Gilbert baseball field, and Matthew D'Amato taking ball one, getting ahead 1-0 here in the leadoff at bat. On the bump, it's still Matt Capel. Matt deals strike high outside part of the plate. 1-1 is the count. Capel deals, slider is sat on and driven up the middle by Matthew D'Amato. Great piece of hitting right there. And he starts the Yotes off in a great way here in the bottom of the ninth. Up to bat now, it's Camden Plew, number 3.
Yeah, D'Amato now with a 2-hit day coming out of the 2-hole. First time seeing him in that position in the lineup, but it looks like he seems to be producing, finding his way on base. Plew squaring the bunt, gets it down.
He's going to be out at first, but Camden Plew getting his job done and moves over Matthew D'Amato. So Camden Plew lays down a beauty. Capel barely made the play in time.
D'Amato.
And now a runner on second base here for the Coyotes.
Yeah, D'Amato in scoring position.
Yep, that run is the game winner. So Tate Lewis up to bat, looking to take things into his own hands against Matt Capel. Slider outside part of the plate, strike one. Well-placed pitch for Matt. And the Yotes have seen a lot of slider so far today.
Now Tate, he earlier in the game put us in the lead with a home run. Now with another chance to be the hero.
Yeah. Tater Tot Tate is his old name. And he swings at a nasty slider from Matt there. So Capel quickly working into a 2-strike count. Tate gonna have to fight and stay alive in this one. But Tate's version of staying alive is making good hard contact with the ball and showing off the power. Capel yanks this one way outside. Good stop from the catcher, Pearsall, to keep that one in front and prevent D'Amato from moving over to third. Capel looking back, leg lift deal, fastball outside part of the plate. Gets Tate looking.
He's gonna call that. Okay.
And 2 outs now here in the bottom of the ninth, and oh my goodness, it's Dante Turgeon.
Dante Turgeon, baby.
Mr. Magic Stick.
They're gonna walk him.
Yeah. They're gonna walk Dante, the man slugging .730 on the season, which in a situation like this is almost a no-brainer, but you got to consider the guy right behind him, and that's Easton the Giant Bryant.
The Giant Bryant. Yeah, no, it probably wasn't a good idea to just walk Turgeon like that because Bryant's fired up. He wants to defend that spot in the lineup and show why he's following such a great hitter like Dante. And Bryant's got a long ball in the season as well, but on top of that, he's put together a ton of great at-bats where he just watches pitches that are close, finds his way on base. He keeps the chains rolling on a lineup, but he could also, with his power, end up turning a game around.
So Matt Capel, 0-2 the count, quickly getting ahead of Easton Bryant. 2 strikes here, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. Easton Bryant has a chance to do something big here for the Coyotes. We're all knotted up at 5. The 0-2 fouled off. Good job by the Giant. Gonna fight to stay alive. You mentioned it, Fury. He has a great eye.
Oh, yeah.
Which is not something you normally see on big power hitters, but Easton Bryant loves the walk.
Yeah, he'll take his bases because he earns them, man.
He earns them. Absolutely. The Giant Bryant up at bat. The 1-2. Driven to second base, fielded cleanly by the second baseman, and the throw is in time. So Scottsdale Post-Grad will escape this one. We'll head into extra innings here at top of the 10th. Seth Thompson is going to make his way back to the bump. We're all knotted up at 5 here in the top of the 10th. So Big Time Thompson still atop the rubber for the Yotes as we go into extras. Up to bat is the catcher Pearsall for Scottsdale Post-Grad, and Seth Thompson wasting no time getting back in the zone.
Pearsall has reached base with a hit earlier today, but he also has 2 strikeouts recorded. And Big Time Seth Thompson, he's a strikeout machine. That foul ball could be in play. It's going to be out. Camden Plew showing off the athleticism, nearly jumping over the fence. All for show, of course. Not trying to hurt himself or anything. But fun fact, Plew can dunk.
Really?
Dude, he is
That's news
so
to me.
freakishly athletic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Seth Thompson records the backwards K. Pearsall goes down looking here in the top of the 10th. 1 out, and Seth Thompson is in his groove.
See his former Canadian teammates walking behind him there. Seth Thompson, man, trying to put on a show with Canada in attendance. I like it. It's almost like he's doing it for his home country, like he's in the WBC or something.
Right. I think more than that, though, Seth is here for the Yotes and delivers a beautiful slider strike right there. Up to bat for Scottsdale Post-Grad. It's number 58. Seth deals strike.
Seth, you're
3
an animal, dude.
on the outside part of the plate. Seth now with 2 back-to-back looking Ks. And
Seth really
man,
trying
oh
to
man.
make a statement here.
Statement. He's saying, you guys have no chance against me, man.
Literally.
Just give up. And
Oh my God, you're just in the zone. When you're in the zone like this, Perry, don't you just feel like unhittable?
this is what I would call domination. Seth Thompson quickly in an 0-2 count. He's got 2 strikes already, and I'm sure he would love to make it 3 here in the top of the 10th. The 0-2 pitch from Seth Thompson is on the way. Fastball swung at and missed. Seth Thompson strikes out the side when it matters most here in the top of the 10th. Quick little update here. Looks like somebody from Scottsdale Post-Grad is going to be making their way to the parking lot. I believe it is the coach. So as we get more development on that, we'll be sure to update you. But for the time being, Matt Capel still on the bump here in the bottom of the 10th.
All right, in the box now, Canada's finest, baby. It's Ryder Hancock, and he's looking to get something going for the Coyotes as we make our way into the bottom half of the 10th inning. Still some chirping coming from Scottsdale post-grad dugout as they're a little upset that one of their coaches got tossed, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be extra upset when they find out who's in the box. Exactly.
And we cannot continue play until the coach exits the dugout, so we are gonna maybe take a quick break here.
And we see the coach
he's gone.
Head out there.
So we're back to action.
Atop of the hill, Matt Capel.
Maybe we get him in the broadcast booth.
Yeah, let's get his perspective. What happened, man?
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be in the mood to talk to us, but
well,
regardless, Matt Capel is back in the zone. Strike one there on Ryder Hancock. Ryder swings. This ball is popped into shallow right field, and the second baseman tracks it and makes the grab for the first out of the inning. So up to bat now, it's Blakey Tiggs.
Tiggs, baby.
Number 29 for the Coyotes, and we've mentioned it, but limited opportunity and maximum capitalization from Blake Tiggs, but he skies this one on the first pitch to the shortstop, Comstock, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Matt Capel working pretty quickly, but up to bat. It's El Capitan.
Another dangerous man.
Keegan Roden.
It's Keegan Roden. He's been barreling balls as of lately.
He has, and he does have a bomb on the season as Capel deals the high strike. And strike two is in there. Matt Capel stepping up big here for the Scottsdale Roadrunners. He's been very successful at keeping this Yodi offense from exploding. Deals a slider there. It's going to be just low for ball one. So 1-2 is the count.
Capel wanting that call, but not getting it.
The 1-2 pitch gets the ugly swing from Keegan Roden. And just like that, Matt Capel with a pretty clean 1-2-3 inning is going to send us into the top of the 11th. And taking the bump for Chandler-Gilbert. It's going to be
Sam Roberts
maybe,
or Big Time?
Yeah, we might. So either
Big Time, baby.
Big Time Thompson is going to head back out to the bump. Maybe on a short leash, though, so something to watch out for.
which I think we're just ready to have Sam hot just in case, but I don't think a short leash after 3 straight Ks. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know. But maybe maybe trying to limit his pitch count. Who knows? Who knows? Bunch of different factors.
Who knows? They might have wanted him to see him up against the Okotoks slightly.
Yeah, or maybe just give Scottsdale a different look. But regardless, the man on the bump is Big Time Thompson here.
Oh, and behind the plate, catching his warm-up pitches, Bryson Fay
making
a little appearance. We call him B-Fay. Perry went to high school with him.
Great kid.
Yeah, Fay's one of the catchers this year. We will see him a lot in the future. All right, Big Time are coming in.
Keegan Roden. So we'll take a quick break here as we head in to number 11. So back to action we go. Top of 11, Aiden Kuhlbeck up to bat for Scottsdale Postgrad. Seth Thompson, my oh my. What an outing. What an outing for Seth Thompson.
What a dude, bro.
0-2.
Oh.
0-2 is the count.
Kuhlbeck upset, bro, that he can't even, like, do anything on that. That's crazy.
The 0-2 grounded over to the right side. And Tate Lewis bounces off his glove there over at first. He's going to have to shake that one off as Aiden Kuhlbeck reaches first base on an E3. Up to bat now for Scottsdale Postgrad. It'll be number 4, the shortstop, Gage Comstock. Gage coming from Colorado. Flashes bunt and pulls back, but it doesn't matter. That's a strike.
Yeah, so they were just trying to catch the Yotes.
See if they were paying attention.
Uh-huh. You seen a big jump there by Kuhlbeck on first. Seth probably going to pay a little bit more attention to him here now.
Comstock lays one down. Coming into field, it's Plew. He makes the throw. No one's over at third.
But Big Time
Thompson. Big Time Thompson with the big time play, gets over to third base, helps himself out, and tags out Aiden Kuhlbeck.
So that there was stellar defense by the Coyotes.
Yep,
able to get a double play on a bunt attempt, and it's all thanks to Seth Thompson being aware, good communication, and a good throw from Tate across the diamond as well.
And you can't overlook the play from Camden Plew. He crashed hard. That ball took some high hops, and he still managed to rifle it over in time. And Seth
is back
Thompson
in the zone. Schnabel up to bat?
Yep, Braden Schnabel.
Yep.
Good
hitter up to bat, but even better pitcher, Seth Thompson.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, this is electric, bro. I'm literally like,
I can't believe
even sit
this.
still, bro.
This outing from Seth Thompson is one of the best I've ever seen.
Dude,
he's just going off in a closing appearance. So Seth Thompson, 0-2, strike 3.
Blue!
Call it!
Andrew Feary, absolutely ecstatic up here in the booth right now.
I had to turn off my mic to yell at the umpire.
So 1-2, beautiful slider by Seth, not going to get the call. And he deals a fastball outside part of the plate. Braden Schnabel stays alive, fouls it straight back. We go to 1-2 again. And Big Time Thompson
is cooking, baby.
Is dialed in today.
Love it. Come on, Seth.
The 1-2 pitch from Seth Thompson.
Oh,
my goodness!
God, you're an animal.
Gets the swinging strike 3 on the slider. Seth Thompson walking off the mound with some swagger here in the top of 11.
We don't call him Big Time for no reason,
He's earned
baby.
his name. Earned the name. And making his way back to the mound for Scottsdale, it's Matt Capel. We'll be right back as the Yotes look to put an end to this one in the 11th.
All right, we're back.
So here we are, bottom of 11, and the third baseman shading all the way in against J-Mo. They're trying to prevent the bunt. J-Mo watches the first pitch for a ball. So 1-0 is the count. The pitch on the way. J-Mo grounds this one over to second base. Fielded cleanly. The throw is in time, so J-Mo will be retired for the first out of the bottom of 11. And walking up to bat now, Matthew D'Amato.
It's D'Amato, and he's having himself a day. He's got 2 hits already, and now that we're in extras, he has an opportunity to add to that. He's been on base 3 times because he also recorded a hit by pitch. So he has been a contributing factor in this ball game for the Coyotes. Newly placed into that 2-hole spot, and he's definitely making good work in that spot. Takes a hack there on an inside fastball. It's going to dribble, foul. So I'm ready to see D'Amato make something happen here, man. We're at the top of the Coyote order. The heart coming up. Big bats in Camden Plew, Tate Lewis, and Dante Turgeon.
How about the big bat of Matthew D'Amato, though? I know he doesn't have a recorded bomb on the season, but this kid can rake, dude. He's got some sneaky pop. He's got a very clean, efficient swing. D'Amato watches a ball there.
And a good eye there.
Slider from Matt Capel. Yeah, that one must have looked like a cookie.
Dude, I'm probably swinging at that.
Yeah, that was a good pitch.
That was a good pitch by Capel.
Capel deals. Matthew pops this one up. Camped under it is the second baseman. He's going to make the grab. So 2 outs here in the bottom of 11, and making his way up to bat, it's Mr. Green Jacket.
It's Cam. If any one man can change a game, one swing, we know who it is. But I'm sure right here he's thinking, hit something the other way, get on base.
Capel with the slider in there for strike 1.
I always like how calm and composed Plew is, bro. It's kind of scary.
He's dialed in.
It's all business.
Capel misses outside right there. Capel deals nasty slider towards the bottom of the zone, and it ended up in the dirt. Camden Plew liked the look of it, swung, and came up empty. So 2 strikes now, 1-2 the count here on Camden Plew. The 1-2 pitch, slider in the dirt, a good hold by Plew. Capel tried to double up and draw another swing, but Plew knew better than that. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
Can't put no blame on you. Fool me 3 times.
Okay. Ball 3 from Capel.
Shout out Cole.
Shout out J. Cole. We like his music up here in the broadcasting booth. But anyways, 3-2 the count. Camden Plew lines this one hard, grounds it over past the third baseman. That's going to be a base knock. And Camden Blue with 2 outs here in the bottom of 11 gets the Yodi offense moving a little bit. So up to bat now, it's Tate the Tank Lewis. Tate let the artillery fly once already here today with the bomb. And Camden Blue dancing around over at first, doing what he does best. Trying to get in the head of Capel, take his mind off of the batter. That one is fouled, and Aiden Shoemaker is going to run some baseballs over to the umpire.
Shoe, who had a phenomenal outing.
Yeah, Shoe did great
the other night.
Shoe did great. We'll definitely be seeing more of him going forward. But for the time being, the man of the hour is Tate Lewis. Camden Blue takes off. The throw from Pearsall is off the mound. And look at Camden Blue.
Let's go, Blue.
So Camden Blue, showing off the athleticism, saw the Roadrunner defense falling asleep, and just like that, he manufactured his way from first to third in one play. So Tate Lewis's job just got that much easier. Camden Blue is standing on third base. That's the game-winning run here in the bottom of 11. 2 outs. The pitch swung at and missed by Tate Lewis. High cheddar from Matt Capel. Yeah, Tate Lewis.
So we have 2 outs.
1 and 2.
Still needing to record a hit in order to score Blue, but man,
1 and
Tate's
2.
been red hot.
Capel is going to step off, recompose himself.
You don't want it. You don't want it.
Big pressure moment here on both sides of the ball. Capel deals the 1-2, swung at and fouled. Tate Lewis staying alive. We go to 1 and 2 again. The pitch, slider outside.
Good
Pearsall.
stop.
Pearsall is able to keep it in front and prevent the game
block there.
winner from coming across.
Yeah, that was a good block.
2 and 2.
End, but Pearsall throwing his body in front.
2 and 2 is the count. Capel loading, throwing. Oh, slider down there, and it's called strike 3. Capel is fired up heading into the Roadrunner dugout. We head into the top of 12, and we're still knotted up at 5. Seth Big Time Thompson takes his stroll back to the bump. Top of the 11th, Seth Thompson starts off the at-bat with a fastball in dirt. It's the DH, Jacob Morris, up to bat, leadoff here for the Roadrunners.
Seth, man, he's been electric these past 2 innings.
Deals a fastball right there, and it's fouled back by Morris.
No wonder we're keeping him in, man, when a pitcher's just dominating. When he's on, he's on.
Oh, yeah.
Seth Thompson right now is on.
This ball skied to the left side. That's going to be out of play. And, yeah, talk about dominance. Seth Thompson My goodness, what a day he's having.
This day ain't over, baby.
No.
This day ain't over.
1-2, the pitch inside.
Good spot for sure. Good spot.
Good spot. Good miss on the fastball there. 2-2 is the count. Jacob Morris, the DH in the box. Seth deals, and that fastball is going to stay away from the dish. So
I would tell you what Morris has done for earlier on today, but my phone just died, and I had everything on there. So
no more stats about what happened during this one. Fury loses his phone, and Seth Thompson loses control of that pitch. So Waddy will go to the pen. Seth Thompson going to be done for the day. Fantastic outing from him.
Absolutely electric was Seth Thompson today. Keeping us in it for 2 more innings, man.
Yep, Jacob Morris on first base. Coming up to the plate, it's Balaton, the third baseman, and coming in to pitch, it's Slick Sam Roberts. We'll take a quick break here in the top of 12. So into the game on the mound, it's Sam Roberts, the slick righty submariner. Throws a 2-pitch mix, 2-seam fastball, and the very recognizable frisbee slider. There's the slider in for strike 1 against Garrett Balaton.
0-1.
Sam Roberts takes his job as a closer very seriously, wasting no time getting in the strike zone, which is exactly what you want from your closer. 0-2 the count.
And I'm getting a chase there.
After Balaton chases the slider away.
Roberts locked in.
This slider is poked over the second baseman's head, and the runner is going to advance from first to third. Garrett Balaton will hold up at first, and Scottsdale Postgrad here in the top of 12 have runners on first and third with no outs. Up to bat, it's Ben Longo, the first baseman today for Scottsdale Postgrad.
Longo in an opportunity to be the catalyst. Scottsdale Postgrad looking to take the lead here with Longo. They're 4-hole in the box. It's always a good sign when you have the heart of the order up at the end of the game, but it's not a good sign seeing someone like Sam on the bump who can just completely miss barrels like we just saw there.
Ben Longo taking a long hack at that one.
That's the second
coming up with nothing.
That's the second batter that Roberts has been able to get to 0-2 quickly. Hopefully in this situation you don't want to make the same mistake you made last, where giving something with too much plate. And that's exactly what you need. Is something just off the dish, not enough to get a hard barrel. Longo didn't think he could hit that, but that caught plate. And Sam Roberts gets the looking backwards K. Stepping in, the catcher for Scottsdale Post Grad, with an opportunity. And there we go, back-to-back sliders on that inner part of the plate to a righty from Sam. Sam doing a good job of keeping his pace on the bump. There it is again.
Beautiful pitch from Sam Roberts. Up to bat, it's Pearsall, the catcher for Scottsdale Post Grad, and Sam Roberts, oh, time is called. The third base coach is going to have a word with Pearsall.
Roberts already on the rubber, ready to deliver.
Not much of a time waster. And this ball is drilled through the right side, and a run is going to come across, so Pearsall comes up big for the Scottsdale Roadrunners here in the top of the 12th, giving them the go-ahead run with that RBI single. So the score now, Scottsdale Post Grad Roadrunners 6, Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes 5. And the Coyotes are not out of danger just yet. Runners on first and second, one out, and Sam Roberts gonna have to dig deep here. And some maybe substitution going on. So yeah, one out here in the top of 12. And a balk is called on Sam Roberts. So both runners will advance a base. Now Garrett Balaton stands on third, and Pearsall stands on second. So the situation just got a little bit more dire for this Coyote defense. One out.
You see the infield playing in now. They're going to try to cut down that runner at third. Doesn't look like much speed over there on that third base bag. But
fastball swung at and missed. There from number 58 of Scottsdale Post Grad. That's going to be Walker. 0-1, or 1-1 the count. Slider high and away.
Sam has to make sure to come pause here. Come pause. So
yeah.
That there was an iffy one, so see if he can collect his thoughts, slow it down a little bit. You don't always have to be too fast.
2-1 the count. And that one is yanked again by Sam Roberts. Just holding on to it for a bit too long. 3-1 the count. Walker up to bat. One out. Fastball swung at and missed. That'll bring us to full here in the top of 12, and this at-bat means a lot for the Coyotes. The payoff pitch, slider fouled off. Walker's going to stay alive.
This Coyote defense really has to buckle down here. And there's Sam's first strikeout. Comes at no better time. Now stepping into the box. number 13. Caused a little bit of trouble for the Coyotes today. Sam looking to shut down the Scottsdale Post Grad team. And there's that slider on the inside part of the plate that was doing very well, getting him to 0-2 counts. See if he can replicate. Oh, well, he decides to go to the other side of the dish. Gets a swing and a miss. Underway, the next pitch from Sam. 2 strikes here. And a big, big moment.
Oh man. Sam Roberts gets him chasing on a beautiful slider outside part of the plate. So Sam Roberts coming in. The Coyotes allow a run to cross, and now they're chasing one here as we head into the bottom of 12. So back to action. Matt Capel still on the bump for the Roadrunners, and up to bat, it's Mr. Magic Stick Dante Turgeon going to take strike one there. Fastball, upper part of the zone, gets the call from the blue. So 0-1, and bends a slider in for strike two. Matt Capel has been very efficient here in his relief.
Don't be surprised if the umpire expands the zone.
Fastball high. Dante watches it for ball one.
Thankfully, not
similar height to the first strike of this at bat, but the umpire helping Dante out a little bit. And Dante Turgeon! This ball is demolished off the top of the batter's eye, and he's going to be in safely at second base with a leadoff double. My goodness. Dante Turgeon just hit a line drive that barely stayed in the park off the very top of the batter's eye. And Dante Turgeon helping out the Coyotes here, getting something moving in the bottom of the 12th. Coyotes chasing a run with a man on second, no outs, up to bat. It's Easton Bryant.
What an electric way to start the inning, man. You got a runner on second, no outs. Don't be surprised if Bryant bunts here, even with all that power. Don't be surprised if we get him over to third.
Oh, yeah.
In a position where we can score him just by putting any ball in play. That's Yodi baseball, and it could be. And there it is.
Yeah,
right
Easton
there.
Bryant squares bunt, lays a foul one down. So Easton Bryant has squared bunt now, I think, 3 times today, and he's fouled off each one of them. Easton Bryant knows he can execute. Just a matter of when he can execute.
See what the Coyote coaches are cooking up now in a situation where we need that run to score.
And the Pearsall makes a throw back down to second. Dante Turgeon is going to be in safely. So yeah, Dante Turgeon must come across if the Coyotes wish to stay alive in this one, trailing 6-5 in the bottom of 12. Easton Bryant squaring early. Pulls back, slashes, and fouls this one off. So 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Easton Bryant. Or I'm sorry, 1 ball, 2 strikes. And Big Bad Bryant in a pivotal at bat here in the 12th. Swings and misses, but that ball is in the dirt, and Easton Bryant is going to be successfully thrown out. So that'll be the first out here in the bottom of 12. Easton Bryant goes down swinging up to bat. It's the Canadian phenom, Ryder Hancock.
Canada's finest.
Absolutely. Ryder hitting a little above 300. Recorded an infield hit today on a beautifully placed bunt. And the Yotes really can use that bat here in the bottom of 12. So Matt Capel misses outside for ball 1. And Ryder Hancock looks locked in. The 1-0 pitch fouled straight back. One and one. The pitch slider stays outside, backs up on Capel. And Capel, oh shoot, looks like might have messed up his arm there. Unfortunate scenario as Matt Capel is.
Count, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't know, he's shaking out that arm.
Or, yeah, you might be right.
Right when he threw that thing, he started shaking it out. Still shaking the arm, giving him some discomfort. So he's going to come out of the game regardless. Or no, he's going to stay in. Which is not something you normally see whenever a pitcher has to have a mound meeting from some discomfort in their arm. Interesting decision by Scottsdale Post-Grad to keep him in the game. Maybe showing how much this game means to him.
Dante Turgeon still out there at second base.
Yeah, they're going to give Matt some warm-up pitches to get back into it. And he's shaking his head no, no. So that'll be all for Matt Capel. Tried to weather through the injury, but he's going to come out of this one. The Roadrunners go to the pen, and we'll be right back here in the bottom of 12. Yotes chasing 1. So we go back to action here in the bottom of 12. Taking the bump for the Roadrunners, it's Tyler Bailey, number 35. And up to bat, Ryder Hancock dribbles this one over the first base side, and this ball's going to get past Ben Longo. And just like that, an RBI double. No, Ryder's going to extend it to 3. And he's going to beat the throw. The throw gets away. The throw gets away, but the left fielder is there on the backup. Ryder Hancock.
And the Canadians loud.
Oh, man.
Loud and happy for Ryder Hancock.
The Okotoks Dogs making their presence known here in the stands. Ryder Hancock, RBI triple, scores Dante Turgeon and ties this ball game up at 6. Up to bat now, it's Blake Tigges.
Tigges, get it done, man. Get it done. With a chance to be the hero, Blake Tigges, who we don't see too often, but when he comes in the game, man, he is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, absolutely. Tigges makes the most of his opportunities. Popped up last time to shortstop, but nevertheless, it's a new day up there for Blake Tigges.
Ryder on third. A little bit of speed. Don't be surprised if the Coyotes pull something out of their hat.
Oh, man.
But also don't be surprised if Tigges just unloads on a ball.
And Tigges fouls this one off. So the infield is in for the Roadrunners. For obvious reasons, the game-winning run, Ryder Hancock, is on third base. Blake Tigges watches this one in the dirt. A good eye from him.
The winning run, standing on third. We're in the 12th. The Coyotes looking to finish here.
Oof, inside fastball. Blake barely moves out of the way. Blake wants to win this thing, man. He wants to win it.
This could be a big moment for Tigges. Big moment for the Yotes.
Oh, yeah. The pitch. Slider in there for strike 2. That one started a little bit high, but the umpire thought it bent enough back over. So Blake Tigges, 2 strikes. Ooh. Takes a bit of a defensive swing there. That one might have been in for strike 3 regardless. So Tigges, trying to make something happen, is unable to.
Back your first baseman out.
And walking up to the dish is El Capitan, Keegan Roden. And man, oh man, what a better guy to have this opportunity than Keegan Roden. Keegan fights tooth and nail every play for this Yote team. This means the world to him right now as he takes strike 1 there on the outside part of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. This one is flared into shallow right field. That's going to drop. That's going to drop for the game winner. And Keegan Roden, El Capitan, comes up big time. These Yotes are electric. So the Chandler-Gilbert Coyotes in the bottom of the 12th are able to pull off the comeback and knock off the Scottsdale Post-Grad Roadrunners. So the Yotes now have picked up 3 games in a row, and coming to you very shortly, the Yotes are going to face off against the Okotoks Dogs. We'll be right back. Thank you for joining us in the Chandler-Gilbert Sports Network broadcasting booth. I'm Adam Perry, joined with Andrew Feary, and next time we talk to you, we'll be joined with the legendary Joe Bacano.
Tune in here in about an hour. We're going to let the Okotoks warm up, and then the Coyotes are back to business.
We'll be right back. Thank you to those around the globe.